All right, press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me. All right, let's go. All right, what's up to everybody that came out and fuck with me on this Sunday afternoon? Didn't get a chance to do a Wednesday live, as most of y'all know. It's on the West Coast, and as well, I was tied up Friday, so here we are today. Just as I stated, welcome to the room. God bless. We got a good topic that I got lined up for today. We got a definitely good topic. Welcome to the room, man games. And also, I got what inspired me to do this was a lady I follow on Instagram, and she explained why she leaves her hair bald, and she kind of breaks it down as well. And I was like, something. Let's point this out and address this for so many reasons. As some of us know, what's been going on these YouTube streets with this white bitch who all these niggas is motherfucking capable and following around. Like I said, y'all, all you gotta do is keep pointing this shit out. That's it. Point that shit out to your motherfucker, just like we did a rat. Do her the same motherfucking way. But hold on, let me go ahead and do a little somewhat overview before we really get into it. For all my people who go on the West Coast or be on the West Coast, make sure you check out the Trap Kitchen. This is some good shit, man. CYNN Hood, they be posted up everywhere. You can look up on they got an Instagram account where you can be able to follow them, look them up. It's a black-owned business as well. This shit was some good shit, man. It was steak and shrimp and noodles. I'm gonna have to make me a dish like this one day. This shit was real good. It had Parmesan on it. So if you're on the West Coast, I believe they got one up in the Bay Area too. So just like I said, just look them up and go out and support them. They make some good shit. They be in a food truck as well. To my playback watchers, shout out to y'all. To my shadow watchers, shout out to y'all as well. I'm gonna upload this to the main channel. You know, we gonna be back in effect, full effect in a minute. Just, you know what I'm saying, bear with me. Working with a monster. But yeah, make sure y'all check them out, man. It was a good dish I had out there, and I will recommend them for, you know, other blacks to go support them as well. But like I said, what made me get into this topic today is because we seeing a lot of these fellas on her, especially hypnotized by a white bitch. Let me see. Let me pull up this post right here. I want y'all to read this post. It worked like a charm. After murdering, enslaving, and raping millions of them, we brutally converted them into Christians, told them that God was white, and that if they ever wanted to meet him, they had to forgive us for everything we did to them. And they did. Some of them even fight to defend our false religion. God damn. See, these are the coons that willingly believe everything master say. You know, we got I ain't gonna say quite a few. We got a lot of these niggas up on this platform. I ain't gotta say their names. You know, they know who they are. They will willingly think white is right. But like I said, just keep calling their ass out. Keep calling their ass out. The more you call their ass out, the more it's gonna motherfucking get to their motherfucking conscience and be like, God damn, I can't take it no more. Fuck it. Let me see. Man said it's not just blacks, Asians are bad about that was well. Okay, I'm kind of lost what you said, man, Games. But like I said, what made me do this live right here, because lady I follow on Instagram, and she had some things to say because people attack her on why she shaves her head. And as I mean, you could tell she could, you know, grow her hair if she want to. And so it's, you know, other black men that come at her because she wear her hair natural. And sometimes she throws on a wig. You know, it's a choice, but she, you know, was basically trying to explain that people need to embrace themselves. You said STL, many ADOS are Christians, but we are pro-black. I am for the cause every day. Yeah, but like I said, you got a lot of people who are systematically brainwashed. God bless. I'm gonna let everybody come up. You know, anybody that want to come up, chime in about it. Once I get through playing everything she had to say about it. You said Asian inspired to European standard of beauty as well, right? Like I said, it's anywhere Europeans go, they colonize the area and they make everything to their standards. You know, we got blacks still believing that we were all bought over from Africa to her, which that's not the case. You know how many ships it would have took, how many trips it would have took, trips it would have took to import millions of blacks. It would have took a lot. Don't get me wrong, it was a slave trade. True. But a lot of us was already here. A lot of us was already here. So let's go ahead and get into it.
What doesn't bother me is people changing up their look. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. I do it. I mean, you guys have seen me with black hair, brown hair, and blonde hair and a shaved head all in one day. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. People can look and do whatever they want to do. I mean, that's perfectly fine. The problem I have as a black woman is the fact that women of color don't think their natural state is good enough. They don't think that the way their hair grows out of their head is acceptable.
And I would have to agree. A lot of these women feel completely empty without wearing these weaves, lashes, and makeup. You know, embrace your blackness. To all my sisters out there, embrace your blackness. It's nothing like a natural woman. And I'm not beating up on it. If you like to wear weave, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sisters look sexy in it. I will say that. But my main point of today is to embrace your blackness. You make that be your best look.
If a black woman, you know, her hair is just, you know, coarse and it's just growing out of her head, you know, however it is, she's like, I can't go out like that. I can't be seen like that. That's sad to me. It's sad. It's sad that as black women, black people in this country, it is sad that our standard of beauty is based on European features.
And she's not lying. It is. Remember back in the 80s, we embraced ourselves so much till you couldn't tell us shit. You couldn't. We made the best out of, you know what I'm saying, our hairdos, our haircuts, our clothes. But now it's like we praising these Louis Vuittons and we praising these motherfucking Gucci's and Pradas and all that shit. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with wearing it, but praising it, no. I'm seeing the line out the fucking door with the guy at the Louis Vuitton store. I started to record that shit too, y'all, while I was out there on the West Coast. The line was out the fucking door. I'm like, God damn, I wonder if Sean John was like this when he had his store up in New York every day. Where's that same energy? A lot of these pussy ass niggas on this platform. I'm calling out for what it is, because I'm calling out because it happens on this platform and it happens in reality. A lot of these pussy ass niggas on this platform straight embrace motherfuckers of the opposite. We got too many of them. I'm not seeing enough, you know what I'm saying, embracing the sisters, going over to sisters' platform and embracing them like they do these other motherfuckers. Now, where's the lie at?
European hair. It is very, very, very sad to me because it's self-loathing is what it is. It's saying that what you are naturally is inferior. How you look naturally is inferior. The hair that grows out of your body naturally is inferior. And I have a real problem with that. A real problem. Hey, I've heard it all. Some people are rude. They're like, oh, you look sick. Oh, you look like you have cancer. You look like a cancer patient. You need hair and all this other shit. But understand this, okay? If me walking around with this bald head isn't enough to show you I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't know what is. This right here, I'm sitting here, no makeup on. I got a bald head. And you know what? If you don't like it, I'm still going to love it. What I am naturally, if you don't want to see me naturally, fine. I don't care.
And she looks good naturally, y'all. She has beautiful skin. You know what I'm saying? She eats healthy. She works out. She keep herself up. She keep herself motivated and everything.
I did what works for me. And I really don't care if I'm being judged or I'm being compared to women that want to wear hair all the time. You know, I've challenged people. Hey, a lot of bitches can feel confident with fake shit on. A lot of black women can feel just like, oh, they're the shit when they have hair on. Rip that shit off. A lot of them lose their confidence. They're no longer bad bitches anymore.
Real talk. Real talk. I follow quite a few sisters on IG that embraces, you know, the blackness, you know, from the, you know, the basic afros, you know what I'm saying, to your low cuts, everything, you know, and they get as many likes and they has as many followers as you see these Instagram other Instagram chicks with. But you got a lot of these chicks who feel they have to put on these fake lashes, a pound of makeup, different color wigs, weaves, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just to feel like they somebody. Once again, this show is not to beat up on the women who wear weaves. There's nothing wrong with that. The main point of this show is to basically to embrace who you are. So don't go running off, oh, STL over there talking about black women wearing weaves. No. We talking about embrace and love yourself first before anything. Everything else after that is extra.
Okay? That's a problem. You should be able to love and appreciate and take pride in who you are naturally all the time. At a point in my life where, you know what? If you don't like it, don't look at me. You don't like something, bounce, bitch. Don't sit around. I mean, if you're not liking the way I look, or, you know, you think I'm supposed to have hair on and all this other shit, fuck it. I'm straight no chaser. I could put a wig on and rip this shit right off in front of you. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, this is who I am. No concealer, no hair, no lipstick, no base, no nothing. This is who I am. And you have to be real sometimes. So, you know, people that, you know, always have the makeup on, always got the lashes on, always got the hair. I mean, how are you even sleeping? It's not worth walking around being uncomfortable for me to make somebody else happy. Fuck it. And I can speak on black women because I am one. I'm a proud black woman, okay? But this is a message just for everybody, whether you're a male or a female or whatever color you are. If you can't be yourself, organic self around someone and be accepted, those aren't your people.
Real talk. Real motherfucking talk. Like I said before, a motherfucker gonna fuck with you, gonna fuck with you. They don't, they don't. And everybody know me, I would get 2 fucks less. Like I tell you in a motherfucking heartbeat minute, New York heartbeat minute. You fuck with me, hit the likes. You don't, hit the dislike. What a motherfucker say or do, don't motherfucker make or break me. They wanted to, but it can't. But I want you also to look at the motherfuckers who trying to make or break me, or try they whatever the fuck they trying to do. Take a look at them for a hot minute. Just ask yourself what's missing in their life. Oh yeah, she makes some good points. God bless. Definitely. You know, she always makes some good points.
You shouldn't have to go into character to be accepted. You shouldn't have to change everything all the time just to be accepted. So that's why when people say little smart shit to me, I'm like, do they think I care? You want to call me names? You want to ignorant? You want to call me all kind of shit? You really think I care? I'm the bitch walking around with a shaved head. I don't give a fuck what you think.
And once again, the motherfuckers that send those messages is the same motherfucker that's on this goddamn flow. What you see in the goddamn picture right here. What you want me to do next, massa? That's them.
You don't like it, bitch, bounce. But I'm going to be... Hey, I have 4 daughters. 3 of them are grown. None of them have ever worn a weave. None of them wear wigs. My daughters, except my older daughter has never shaved her head or cut her. My 2 daughters, the 28-year-old and the 24-year-old, we've all had shaved heads. We've all worn our hair natural. And my daughters are beautiful. And they were confident. It didn't stop them from getting dates. It didn't stop them from being nominated for shit at school. It didn't stop anything, because there's still something very beautiful about somebody who can be themselves, who can present to you, hey, this is who I am naturally, and cultivate their natural beauty. There's something very, very strong about that. And those are the women I raised. So I'm just saying this to say, you know, I don't mind wigs. I don't mind changing up looks. I mean, I do it all the time.
And as I stated as well, it's not wrong with that, you know, but for the most part, I think this generation, we really need to embrace who we really are. This European standard, this European look is fine sometimes, but that's not the core of who you are. In that case, as we see, when you get deep into that culture, what you start doing? Lighting up your skin, bleaching your skin, getting Botox, start snorting dope. And all types of other shit. Then when you get older, here it is, you look like a goddamn deformed motherfucking elephant. Look like the goddamn elephant, man. Then you want to motherfucking sit here and start pointing fingers. Oh, look what society has done to me. No, you did it to yourself. So embrace yourself. Embrace your motherfucking blackness. This ain't no pro-black talk. This is just what the fuck it is. Stop being systematically controlled like everything they say is motherfucking law and word. But it's just so sad to see our women thinking they just aren't good enough. It breaks my heart as a Black woman to see beautiful Black women say, I can't go out the house like this. Oh my God, look at this afro. My hair is nappy. Look at it. That's what people from Africa have. They have coarse hair. It's still beautiful. That's the last thing I'm going to say. This just crossed my mind. You know, one thing that really gets to me is men. Okay. And I think this also plays a major role. Now, you have men. I'm just going to talk about Black men because I'm Black. You have Black men that say, I like natural hair. I'm tired of all the fake shit or whatever. And then when you see what
real hair looks like. You see what a real, a black woman's hair looks like, and it's got a fro, or, she's got a cornrow and a fro in the back, whatever. It's not good enough. Guys that said they like natural will turn right around, walk past the beautiful girl with natural hair, and go chase the bitch with a weave.
She not lying. She is not lying. Niggas would do that. I done seen niggas do that.
I have a lot of people that prefer me with no hair. I have people that think I look pretty with hair. I think people say whatever they want. They're entitled to their opinion. But when it comes to me, clearly, I don't care what you think. Sometimes I'm amazed that people think I give a fuck. You want to call me a name? You want to say some fucked up shit? Bitch, look at me. I can do this. I'm bald by choice. My is fine. I don't care. I'm going to do me. Okay? I don't care if a man doesn't like it, he's not the guy for me. Okay? But I'm not sitting around worrying about if somebody's going to accept me because of my hair. If that's all somebody's looking for, then they're shallow anyway. I don't want them anyway, if that's the case. But I think a lot of people forget what natural looks like.
Very true. A lot of people do forget what natural look like. Like I said, back in the 80s and the 90s, we was embracing our culture real hard. We didn't, adapt to this European standard.
I really think people forget. I mean, you just don't see many black women with hair anymore. You don't. You walk out your door and you just count the first 50 black women you see, however long it takes you to see 50 black women, okay? See how many of them had their hair natural. Have a weave.
Yeah, she got a point. I thought it was just gonna be basically a trend, but it's looked like it's her to stay, like it's like it's law. You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing. It's like it's law of what this was gonna be from now on. You must have a weave or a wig. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with wearing them, but her point and my point as well is to embrace your blackness. It's like the more and more we get into this European culture, it's like we making that the standard for us as blacks. But man said, what's wrong with snorting dope? After all these motherfucking liposuctions and surgeries, motherfuckers getting shit. They get the motherfucking they fuck around and get hooked. Shit. When I said that, that's what I was basically meaning. I ain't want to go too deep into it because basically that's what a lot of them start doing. They call it the California diet.
They didn't have a half wig. They didn't have a lace front. They didn't have some braids, extensions braided into their hair.
Yeah, man, games. I there's some brothers out there, they don't care, but at the same time, you gotta look at how the society is playing out on like, oh, this is a must-have. You must have weave. You must have a wig. You know what I'm saying? For you to be a dime piece. No. I can show you some sisters with low haircuts that look shit way better than a bitch with motherfucking weave on. So a lot of natural sisters, you know what I'm saying, who don't need no makeup, it still look good. But if you used to put these, you know what I'm saying, two pictures close up by each other, you got most cats gonna pick the chick, you know what I'm saying, with the weave and the wig, and 100 pounds of motherfucking makeup on. Like that's law. Welcome to the room, the beauty. Welcome to the room, Lawrence.
They don't have a ponytail or a bun. Just women that don't have anything in their hair color. And see how many you see. You're not going to see many. And that's because we've been brainwashed. We've been told you don't look good. Let's make your hair straight so you look more European and acceptable. But yeah, I just had to say that, you know, there are a lot of people that don't feel like they're good enough and they're perfectly fine. I just want to tell you that you are good enough the way you are. And if somebody doesn't want to accept you, then that's a flag. That means they are not for you. And you want people to love and care about you for you organically. You know, I have people write all kind of crazy shit. Oh, you just have the only reason you're pretty is because you have this makeup on, and the reason you this is because of that. And that, you know, and I'm sitting here like, I'm sitting here with my bags. I'm sitting here with no hair. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to show you guys what I look like without hair. I look like Mr. Peanut Head. Oh.
And she has said it before, but like I said, she keeps herself up, y'all. Her skin is not fucked up. It's not wrinkled. She's, like I said, she eats a good, healthy diet. She always exercises. She keeps herself up. And that's the main thing. Health is motherfucking wealth, you know? Shit, she 50 years old. Don't even motherfucking look it. You know? It's a lady I follow on Instagram, The Beauty. Yeah. But yeah, you know, she always give out some good, you know what I'm saying, knowledge. And she tell it like it is. That's why I like her. You know, she tell it like it is. Her and a couple other sisters that I follow. Like I said, I try to have a motherfucking balance. You know what I'm saying? Of people who you follow. You know, I don't too much follow some of these motherfuckers that's fucked up in the head. And some of these bitches that's fucked up in the head. And hold the fuck up. Yeah, like I said, I try to keep a balance with this shit. You know, I would suggest to everybody else too, because you keep on saying the same shit. It kind of gets kind of brainwashing on some things. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying, how to, you know, control yourself on what you listen to or what you see. I don't watch the fucking news because I don't believe a goddamn word they motherfuckers say. Because first off, when we watch the news, first thing that comes on, they'll show homicide. And Lord and behold, they always show a goddamn homicide in the goddamn hood. Why the fuck you can't show a homicide in the white part of the neighborhood? Because there's something going on over there as well. So get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. You got time to kill the whole motherfucking family because he lost his goddamn job. They don't show that shit. But like I said, yeah, with the sister, she had some good pointers, and I just wanted to bring this up the forefront. You know what I'm saying, with some real talk. And as I got posted up on the screen, it worked like a charm. After murdering, enslaving, and raping millions of them, we brutally converted them into Christians. Told them that God was white and that if they ever wanted to meet him, they had to forgive us for everything we did to them. And they did. And at the bottom here, it says, some of them even fight to defend our false religion. He ain't never lied. And you had this guy right here. He had to put a comment in the comment section. He's a keyboard killer, as we know. Talking about this is stupid as fuck. And I wrote that motherfucker back. These are facts. White supremacy was built on deception. That's a fact. Go ahead and drop this by. I'm gonna finish. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah. That's it. But yeah, I definitely wanted to bring that up because as we've been seeing over these YouTube streets, we got this white bitch Jessica X. I've been hearing about. I've never been on the panel with her, but I have seen her on some panels. And everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody. Most of these niggas are caping for this bitch. For what reason? I guess they in love with the avatar that she got, and they don't know what this bitch look like. So it's possible that this bitch is over there working her white motherfucking devil magic on these motherfucking niggas, and they sitting here going real ballistic, and they caping for it real hard. Real hard. Now, if it turn out this motherfucking bitch is white, boy, these niggas ain't gonna be looking too motherfucking good no more. Like I said, y'all gotta stay on their motherfucking necks about this shit. Yeah. You said, why you hating on Jessica? That's not hating Sam. Call him for what it is. That is not. She has an Instagram page with videos. Okay, where's the Instagram? Where's the Instagram? Give me her Instagram, Sam. That's not hate. No, I'm calling this shit out. We gotta know what's the difference between hating and calling the motherfucker out. I'm trying to look it up, but I need to get the act. You gotta give me the act to look it up. You gotta give me the act to look it up. And Owen said, what are your thoughts of some of the black women not taking care of their hair that caused them to wear weave and wigs? You got a good point there, Owens. Because I've seen a lot of these chicks who wear that shit for like months at a time, and their real hair start matting up, start stinking up underneath. Shit, start attracting bugs and all that type of shit. It's like, damn, has it gotten that motherfucking bad? And it has to. She just made it private. It's still there. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and chase a private page, Sam, man. I mean, everybody's saying one thing that she just recently made the page. So it's very confusing, but listening to her, she sounds fucking white to me. The shit she does, she sounds fucking white to me. I just find it motherfucking strange. Why is everybody caping for this motherfucking bitch? And why everything she says is law? And that's kind of, what these motherfucking white motherfuckers do. Everybody think white is right. She also deleted or private her videos talking about black women. Oh, okay. Is that as well? I've been hearing that as well. Was Gemini said. But yeah, on to what you just said right there. Yeah. I think a lot of chicks should, really, take care of their actual natural hair. It's like they forget that they have it. They really truly forget that they have it. It's like they treat the weed way more better than their actual hair. Man said, been seeing that name all day. Never heard of her. She's white. Interesting. Yeah, I believe she's white. Just like the other little white bitch running around her calling everybody niggas and shit. I'm trying to figure out why do these motherfuckers keep giving this bitch motherfucking talk time. Over there laughing and kicking with her and shit. Especially if she's speak negative about blah. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them. I think we should be aware that there are many types of black women, mixed or otherwise. I never met a 100% black person. I met a lot of 100% black people. I didn't grow up around 100% black people, Sam. Yeah, when you mix, it depends on who you navigate to. Because you got a lot of mix. Well, in this generation, you don't have a lot of mixed ones that navigate to the white side more than the black. Back then, when I was coming up, most of the mixed people navigated to the black side because they were outcasted from the white side. But now it's different. Lawrence said, I want us to be consistent. I had no problem with half breeds, but Jessica X and real life and cyberspace are the same, right, Lawrence? Exactly. They are the motherfucking same. Stop saying half breeds. Half breeds are animals. I mean, that's what happens when you you know, you integrate with these motherfuckers, man. Seriously, that's the problem you're gonna have. You know, that's the problem you're gonna have. The biggest problem you're gonna have on who they're gonna be able to identify with. Like I said, the white side gonna make it seem like, oh, this is the right thing to do. Don't go over there. Don't be like them. It's gonna be kind of a, you know what I'm saying, a pressure situation. That's why you gotta have balance when you're jumping into these interracial relationships. You really do. But yeah, Lawrence got a real good point. Both of them are the same. They talk the same motherfucking way. They don't identify with us. Why you think they bringing themselves around blacks on YouTube? Because in their reality, they can't go around motherfuckers like us. If they do, they ain't gonna know how to. They not gonna know how to blend in. Yeah, I know I'm not lying about the mixed breeds, you know what I'm saying, that we had back then. Most of them, you know what I'm saying, identify with us with no problem. But the ones now, it's like most of them are identifying with the white side. He said many people still drinking the Kool-Aid. White is right. Yeah, you're right. A lot of more. Let me see. Okay, you said. Listen, again, I never met 100% American black. Well, Sam, man, I don't know where you come up at, man, but I know a gang of 100% black folks. You ask them what they is, they're gonna tell you they black all day. These motherfuckers now, oh, I'm mixed with white, looking black as me. I'm mixed with Native American. But damn, where does Native American come from? I mean, are you from Colorado? You from Wisconsin? You know what I mean? You know, states like that, because that's where you're gonna find more Native Americans at. You're not gonna find so many Native Americans down south or on the East Coast like that. Not saying they're not there, but they're not there heavy. STL, do you have anything other than African people in your background? No, all I got is shit, niggas. That's it. No, it's 100% black right here, mate. There ain't nothing else. When I check that motherfucking box, African American. I don't sit here and check mix other and all that shit. Because in my family, we had a bit of everything. Well, I mean, you probably in a diverse community, you know. Well, Lumbee Indians are in North Carolina. Okay. Is it a big community of them? Or is it just, you know, just a small batch? You said Jessica X is probably an old, ugly, old, or fat white woman, right, Locust? Exactly. As soon as them niggas see that shit, the real her, they gonna act like shit ain't never happened. That's just what they fucking gonna do. That's just what the fuck they gonna do. They gonna act like shit ain't happened. That's these niggas right here. This nigga you see on the ground right here, that's them niggas over there. Anytime you cape for these white motherfuckers, that's who you are. That's the master. Yeah, tell them. Don't you talk against master like that. That's them niggas right there. All of them. On their knees. You say, yes, a big community. They often date black women and marry them. Oh, okay. I haven't heard about that. Because usually, you know what I'm saying, most cultures stick, you know, when, you know, especially natives, you know what I'm saying, they stick with their own culture. Not saying all of them do, but, you know, it's some that, you know what I'm saying, venture out. You know, just like with, you know, the Chinese, when they come over here, most of them, they stick with each other. They don't, you know, even the Somalis, the, what's the other ones? What's the other ones that come over here? The Somalis, you got the Somalis, and you got the, what's the Ethiopians? They all stick together with each other. They don't usually integrate with us. You know, they, you know, come and provide these services and shit and get our money. As soon as you set up to the mother cookout, talking about you ready to fuck one of they goddamn cousins, oh no, nigga, you got we ain't playing that. Yeah, we gotta stop that shit too. They're here trying to integrate with all these motherfuckers, man. They don't identify with us. But yeah, anytime you see them niggas over there, man, cape for this white bitches, this is what they doing. They been this motherfucker that's on the motherfucking ground, willing to be an experiment. Oh yeah, time gonna tell. And when that shit do blow up in their motherfucking face, all of them gonna look stupid. But you let them tell it, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to sugarcoat the shit up like it ain't that bad. Nah, it's gonna be real bad, bro. It's gonna be real bad. Because everybody remember, as I stated before, and I said it again, when that motherfucking Yardito bitch came over here calling a lot of sisters monkeys and apes and all that shit. Nah, I put a stop to that shit, man. I spoke up about that shit. Sitting over there calling, you know what I'm saying, talking about, oh, look at her and all that shit. What's wrong with that motherfucker, her, bitch? That's why you don't like me, because I called your monkey ass out. Oh, I never did like STL anyway. I'm pretty sure the fuck you didn't. Nobody likes me. Whoever the fuck I called out, they don't like me. And I'm fine with that. You said they seeking validation. Man, I ain't finna seek no validation for no motherfucking white bitch. I just don't get it. Bomb did a 21-hour show on that woman. I just didn't understand it. I understand it, you know, very clearly. But 21 hours on her? No. I ain't finna do no 21 hours on a white bitch. No. I do. She went over to Bombs being condescending. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't do no 21 hours on that white bitch. No, I wouldn't give her that much time. Don't get me wrong, there been episodes on her ass, but not 21 straight hours. Nah, fuck that. I'm not finna give, you know what I'm saying, these motherfuckers that motherfucker much time. You know, I'm talking about me. But calling her out is the motherfucking thing to do. I would recommend calling her ass out. Put that shit in the motherfucking check. To make the motherfuckers niggas, you know what I'm saying, look motherfucking stupid. Sit here caping for this motherfucking white bitch. Yeah, I know it was quite a few people. Like I said, I know my sister Crystal, she was up on her ass first. I told her, yeah, just keep on motherfucking being on no motherfucking shit. Talking about she didn't want to show her face because of her job. Well, bitch, you need to show your motherfucking skin or something. I told your Dito the same motherfucking thing. Oh, no. Well, fuck that. You don't want to do that? Well, bitch, you ain't finna get no talk time or no chat time with photos and videos. Sam, anybody, man, I could post your mother. Yeah, now everybody know what the fuck I look like. So we ain't worried about that. I'm 100% nigga over here. Anybody could grab videos, Sam, and throw them up and act like, oh yeah, see, this is my page right here. This is me right here. What's the fuck is wrong with that bitch hitting the goddamn live button, camming the fuck up? That's what the bitch need to do. Fuck all this sending picture shit. Tell that bitch to motherfucking count the fuck up. She can't count the fuck up. She don't get no talk time. Flat the fuck out. Stop being nice with these motherfuckers. Because if it was the other way around, and there been a gang of white motherfuckers over there, she won't be caping for y'all ass. She be like, yeah, nigga, you need to show your face to prove that you're one of us. They'd have kicked that motherfucker out with no problem. First off, that whole show was not about her, so stop lying. It was about only 2 to 3 hours. Who said that? I am. You see how the narrative on the show has changed. Yeah, you got to repeat yourself, say quite a few times because I know I do. Because simple fact, shit, they sit here saying that I'm sitting here harassing black women and shit. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Them bitches ain't black. Strong Mommy Chrissy and Sansa Ray is not black. They said it themselves. I will play the audio of them denouncing their blackness with no problem. Let me see. Oh, you talking about Sam? Oh, okay. I want an apology for STL. Everyone say that. Everyone say it. Apology about what? The ops always infiltrate black Americans. Yeah, keep it 100. Just because we always let their ass in. We need to keep that motherfucker same energy that we had towards another nigga when we see him doing some fuck shit or call him out on his fuck shit. We need to head out towards their ass. I listened to the part of that stream to where when she was up on the motherfucking panel and they trying to get that bitch to say some motherfucking things. You got motherfucking niggas jumping in front. Oh, no, you can't answer that. No, fuck that nigga. Sit your pussy ass down, nigga. Let this bitch talk. Matter of fact, let this bitch cam the fuck up so we can end this shit right now. So it's a good thing I wasn't on there because I'm not finna sit here and ask all this extra shit. I'm gonna jump straight to the motherfucking point. See, that's what motherfuckers don't like about me because I tell you straight off. And I'm fine with that. You see, motherfuckers would deflect in the motherfucking New York heartbeat minute. We seen that many times out of many niggas when I called them out on some shit. They go with all this extra shit. I'm not trying to hear the extra shit. I don't buy extra shit unless needed. Let me see. He went back to work, came back 10 hours later, and it was still on. Okay. Let me see. What else? Yeah, it was a long live. Yeah, it was a long live, but like I said, I wouldn't have given her ass that much time. Because after all that goddamn time, I hold up, this bitch need to be up there. For real. We seriously, we need to stop caping for these motherfuckers, start calling these motherfuckers out ASAP. This shit is looking so motherfucking coonish, sad, fucked up, and everything all in one. And these pussy ass niggas that's caping for, we need to stay on their motherfucking head as well. You said it wasn't all about her. Okay, I didn't listen to the whole live, y'all. Like I said, I did cut in, parts where I did her mainly about her, which was cool. They need to call that bitch out. But like I said, they need the motherfucker to stay on the motherfucking head to make that motherfucking bitch cam the fuck up. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. Pay me no mind. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. How can you call her out proper when you got niggas shielding her? You call them niggas out. That's what you do. You call them niggas out. I know it's kind of hard because you always gonna have them niggas, jump in front of, them motherfuckers did shit to me. As soon as I call them motherfucker out on some shit, they go, no, STL, don't do that. But time will tell. And like I said, I get the last laugh, which I'm fine with. Okay, welcome to the panel, I am.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
Tell that dude Samuel stop lying. First of all, you said that Bomb did a 21-hour live about her, and it wasn't about her. So everybody know Bomb lives go from different topics to topics to topics. So don't be out there putting out false narratives like she was promoting this white lady. First of all, everybody had beef with her. She came on the panel. People talked it out. She came back. People talked it out. Talked about the issues going on. So, and we don't know if she white. Yeah, she mixed, but stop putting out false narratives. It's the same dude that said that Sugar Shay, um, that she got caught as shoes from Tommy, and it came out that she didn't. Like, y'all stop promoting these women that y'all don't really know shit about. You know what I'm saying? And stop putting out false narrative. Did you watch the live stream for the whole 21 hours, bro?
No, me?
Because he
No,
always
I
in the
didn't.
chat.
Like I said, I dipped in and out. I dipped in and
No,
out.
yeah, I'm saying, but like I said, he gonna say, "Oh, I didn't say the whole 21 hours." Yeah, you did. Like, don't put out false narratives, make it like Bomb giving her airway. Bomb had an issue with her, and she called her out. You know what I'm saying? The other women came up there and called her out like they should. You know what I'm saying? Then dudes got on the panel and protected them, and then they got called out and chewed out. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
don't make it seem like Bomb did 21 hours just on this chick that don't nobody know, because he probably one of them niggas that's out there donating to her. Like he was probably donating to Sugar Shay with her cottage cheese pussy having ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
Lying and
Sugar
shit.
Seahawk deal, man. I told him it ain't looking too good. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
done with that,
And,
man.
and you see,
You
he
know,
ain't been saying shit
that's
when
why I
that
kept
shit
it
came out
right.
talking about. He was talking about, oh, I know her. She ain't
Yeah,
like
that's why
that.
I kept a
She ain't
balance with
like
that
that.
shit. That's why I kept a balance
Huh?
with that. That's why I kept a balance with that. I didn't sit here, you know what I'm saying, go at dude, you know what I'm saying, 100% hard, you know what I'm saying. We got foreplay up on the stand. You gotta unmute your mic.
Yes, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Just saying. All right. First and foremost, I didn't say that Bomb had a whole show about this woman. I said she did roast this woman for 21 hours. All right. And I'm talking to I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm sorry, I can't even see the chat, STL.
You have to click that. It's like a tab or something. It looks
What
different.
tab?
I'm on you on a phone or you on the desktop?
I'm on an iPhone.
Yeah, it's like a. You see where it says private? I think it says private. Then it says regular. I think it says regular chat. When it's on the phone, it's different.
All right, is this brother on the panel?
Yeah, he on the panel. I am. You heard? I am. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We got Sam about to come up. I am. I'm gonna push you out and then I'm gonna push you back in. Hold on, Sam. Okay, I am. Say something. Okay, I guess he got technical difficulties. Sam, you up on the
Hey,
panel?
what's happening, bro?
What's going on, Sam?
Nothing. I just wanted to say I'm enjoying your show. Who was the lady that was talking? Is that was just a
That's the lady I follow on Instagram.
oh, okay, it was a lady
Yeah.
on Instagram. Oh, okay. It
Yeah, I've
was
been
really
trying to get her to
good.
come over. Yeah, I've been trying to get her to come over. I know she be real busy because she take care of
Um,
kids and she really does house mom things. She show you her whole day, and it's like wow, you'd be
oh,
amazed and amused by it because she actually make sure her kids are fed, clothed, house clean, all that.
she a real
Right.
mom.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when dudes
Okay.
talking about all these black women, nah, man, not the shit I see on this shit. I don't let one motherfucker fucked up bitch determine the whole fucking.
Exactly, because
You know
they
what I'm
group
saying?
all but
Right.
yeah, those men they group all black women in one
Nah,
hole,
nah, I
and
don't
it's
do that.
simply not true. But
Right.
I want to say this. No, the Bombs Live was epic. I have to give it to her. It was the shit. Um it was not the entire 21 hours was not about her, about the chick. Um because, and she wasn't roasted all 21 hours, because at one point Bomb left she left the channel up for Rude to take over, and this other guy came up and he was talking about, I guess he's one of these manosphere dudes, I don't know, but he was talking about his Asian girlfriend, and he called her on the panel, and it was just a whole bunch of shit. It was good and everything. The girl's avatar stayed up because that was the avatar that Bomb had on her screen, that live. But the whole show was not about her, and she was not roasted the whole 21 hours or 20 hours. There
Hello,
were
can you hear me?
different topics. There was the manosphere topic. There were
Yeah, I
pop.
can. Hold on, Sam. I can
Yeah.
hear you. I'm gonna mute you up. I'm gonna let
You can
Sam
hear me?
finish. Then I'm gonna let you come back in.
Okay. All
No,
right.
no, go ahead, Sam. Go ahead,
All right.
Sam.
No, and I was just saying they were told they were all different kinds of topics. Olivia and Fantastic were into it. It started out about the chick, then it went on to other things. They were talking about policy, black policy. They were talking about culture. They were talking about a whole host of things. And then at some point, Bomb got tired, and then Rude took over. He took over the panel and the show, and nothing was discussed about the girl, that chick. So I just wanted to clear that up. Yeah.
Okay, so once again, he up here lying. So let me repeat what he said. Facts. Samuel McFadden. I just don't get it. Bomb did a
First of all,
21-hour show
Samuel,
on
right?
that woman. I just don't. Whatever you want to pronounce it, I just don't understand it. So you say you didn't say that. So then I asked you. So then I said that's a
Well,
lie. Did you watch the whole show? Then you said, oh well, I went to work and came back and all that. Like I said, the show, her name was in the title. Bomb Avatar was about her, but the whole show wasn't about this woman. If you watch
okay, I've never
Bomb's show
said.
go from 15 different top. Dude, it says it right here. You forgot what you said?
Listen. I listened to the beginning of the show, right? The woman even came on the show, right? 10
Okay.
hours later, when I left, right, I came back,
Okay.
and it was still some talk of the woman. All right?
But once again,
Am I
this is what I'm
wrong?
saying.
Am I wrong?
I don't know how the show
Did
went.
you
The show
listen to
was
the
on
whole
for a
21
long
hours?
time.
All
No,
right,
I
then. I know the show went on
listened for
for the whole
about
time. It was 21 hours. I never heard
dude.
nothing like that.
So the whole 21 hours was about her?
I didn't listen to the whole 21 hours.
Well then that's what
I
you
don't know who
said.
did.
You said Bomb did 21-hour show on this lady. Is that not what you said? Yes or no?
I saw her picture for 21 hours
Okay,
on
but
her
you didn't
show.
say that. That's what I'm saying. But you didn't say that. Your reference
I'm
was,
also
I
telling
don't
you,
get it.
I'm also
Mom did
telling
a
you
21-hour
that I
show
listened
on
to the
this
beginning
lady.
of the
I don't
show
understand
for
it.
a few. I'm also telling you that I listened to Bomb's show for a few hours. I left
So then that's what you should
10
have said
hours
then.
for 10 hours. I left for
So
10
that's what you
hours.
should
I
have
was
said. That's what
surprised
you should have
to
said
see.
then.
Let me
That's what
explain.
you
Let
should
me
have
finish.
said then.
All
Go
right, then
ahead.
fuck it. That's what I'm saying now.
Okay, well, fix that shit then, nigga. Oh,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
get
have
it.
to fix shit. I'm telling you
Well, you
what
ain't.
happened.
Well, then stop putting out false shit out there then. Like you said, your girl that you know got caught of cheating her parents because she ain't that type of woman. But when we found out that this bitch is lying and shit just to get goddamn donations and what's called us. Right. So you
STL,
probably donate to her ass
Okay.
too then.
excuse me, STL.
Nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Go
Can
ahead.
you tell a brother what we were talking
No,
in the back chat about this woman? Wasn't she supposed to be
I,
on the show?
I don't
You
even
said
know
she was
about it.
supposed.
You
Hold
said
on, hold
that.
on. You
You
say
told me that.
hold up. You say she's supposed to be on this show?
No, what I'm saying to you is, didn't you say you wanted her on the show, right?
Yeah, I wanted
And
on this
then
show at first, right?
and then
But
can you
then, like I
explain
said,
to this brother? Can you explain to this brother what happened behind the scenes? How we trying to work it out, and you said you didn't want her.
right? I told you, yeah, I ain't want it because the story is all over the place. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Some of the shit she's saying it doesn't add up.
But
right.
wait, first of all, I'm not going off of what's behind the scenes. I'm going off in the chat. When I brought it up, your response to me was, I know this lady. She ain't like that. I know her in real life. She ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie about having caught a cheat in her
Sam,
panties
bro,
in the
hold on,
broad
hold on.
live.
I am. Now, Sam, bro, you did say that though. You did say that.
Yeah. Come on, that's what I'm talking
You did,
about. I
yeah,
ain't talking
you
about
did say
behind the
that's what he's
scenes shit
trying to
that I
get
wasn't
to.
into.
That's what
What I'm
he. That's
saying
what he's
is,
trying to. That's what he's trying to. You know what I'm saying? Get to that. You know what I'm saying? You was caping for And you know what I'm saying? I believe, you know, if that's your partner, friend, whatever, chat buddy, I kind of understand. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You got to call shit for what it is when a motherfucker wrong and, you know, they doing some fucked up shit. That's basically what he's
but
been
the shit
on.
came out though. He was nowhere
Right.
to be found. You ain't seen him in none of the chats. You ain't seen him pop in and say nothing. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? You hide your face with that egg on it. All I'm saying is you over here pumping up chicks. Oh, because of what? Because it's against Tommy. And I don't give a damn about Tommy. But the whole fact is, we all know her story was bogus from the jump. And like I said, stop putting out false information if you don't know for a fact what was going on.
Now, you want to state your claim up on that? I think, you know what I'm saying, right now would be a good time to do it, you know.
All right. First and foremost, about that, right? Sugar Shade said what she said, right? She has whatever documentation, receipts, whatever it is you want to call it, to herself, right? She's posted whatever it is that she posted. Now, after that, it is what it is. All right. I'm not going to get into whether her or Tommy had this relationship. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know. All I know is what she said. I know what Tommy said. I know what the stories are. I know what she posted. The other person that's in this, let them talk for themselves.
Nah, I was saying, do you want to, you know what I'm saying, clear your end up on it, you know what I mean, for us when you was, you know, basically, you know what I'm saying, caping for.
Well, that's what I just did.
Okay. I mean, it sounded like more so that you were saying, basically, you were going off of what you was hearing, just like what we was hearing. But the way you was in the chat, it's like it was like you knew.
Well, SEL, you said you didn't want her on the show, right? So
right.
It was up to her. It's up to her to let her clear her shit up. I'm not clearing her shit up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is before she posted these fake receipts, before this is the whole story, you was
wait a second. Let me ask you a question. How do you know it's fake receipts?
You said what?
How do you know that they are fake receipts?
Because the receipts was on Google. They was on Google. You go to Google, get that same paperwork.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. We can hear Beauty.
Yeah, because the results was like somebody found the photo. I think Lady Live
found the template.
Found the same.
No, it was somebody named what is his name? No, so it was some guy
behind the bar.
Yeah, behind the bar. Found them on Google.
Behind the bar actually posted those. Am I right?
Right, because he got it from Google. No, he didn't post.
So
he didn't post her receipts.
Posted those.
He didn't. First of all, bro, let me tell you how it went. Okay, she posted them on her community tab for about 5 minutes, and then took it down. Behind the bar, screenshot it, Googled the fake chlamydia test, and found the template on Google, and then posted that. Layla copied it from behind the bar.
It was the same exact document. It was the same document. Okay.
The same exact document, except the name. She had her name on there.
Exactly. It was a template that she got.
So first of all, how can you post something on somebody else's community? She said she didn't do it. You can't post it on nobody's community tab unless you got their password and shit to get into their YouTube account. Correct?
From my knowledge, I didn't see that. So I'm not going to say that she did or she didn't do it. She said she didn't do it. Others have said she didn't do it. Behind the bar said that he got that from her community tab. I don't know the brother. I'm not going to speak on the brother.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Can anybody log on to your YouTube and post stuff on your community tab? Yes or no?
It depends. I know people
depends
that can.
On what?
Nah. You got to be a cold motherfucker.
Come
like
on,
that,
my dude.
No, she posted. Let me say this.
I'm gonna say less about it. I'm gonna say less about it, but I know people that can.
Nah.
All right.
Okay, but
so wait. You telling me with her 2,000 subscribers that somebody going hacking to her shit to just post fake receipts?
Let me say this.
And then take it down.
Let me say this.
5 minutes.
Let me say this. When she's on Star, let her. I hope that you call into the show and ask her yourself. I
did. I called her to the show. She was on Star. Right. She got kicked off because she was infatuated with Star. Just like she just said, Star donated her just recently. She said Star donated her some money to her Cash App. She tried to call Star. Nigga didn't even answer. Got the wrong number. Ain't even fucking with her. So he just donated some money to get the fuck on. He's not even talking to her and fucking with her. So what's your point? Your point is She was a groupie. Thought she was gonna get fucked up and try to come up on Tommy, which everybody tried to. And niggas like you was donating, giving her money, and fell for it. Because you say you know her personally.
Well, it
Listen,
came out that she
what
lied because she was. I watched her, and people were taking screenshots of the community
Right.
tab when she put it out there. Then when Lady La busted her out and some more people, then it was down, and then she was nervous and all upset because she was scared it was gonna, affect her brand and all of that shit with that
But
dude.
see, he the same type of dude is the reason why Jessica X getting money and getting his fame and publicity, whatever. Because niggas like him donate money and pumping their head up. That's why she
dude,
Shay's over there doing that.
dude, I gave
Do
Jessica
what?
X $1.25.
How much you gave
I
Sugar
got a
Shay?
question. Is this
I gave
Samuel on
Sugar
the panel?
Shay
Yeah, the
$1.25.
beauty.
Yeah,
Hey,
this
Well, that's
family. Yeah,
$1.25
this
too
family
much.
on the panel. Yeah.
Samuel,
Yeah, this is
why did you donate to Jessica X?
because it was $1.25. I had it to give.
Okay,
Well, hey, well, let me get
fair enough.
$1.25
Fair
then.
enough.
Hey, no,
It didn't hurt me that much.
hold on. So she must
The
have been talking
beauty.
some good ass shit for you to donate to her.
No.
That's all I'm
Wait,
saying.
wait, hold up. He just
No
said
matter
that
how much you
Bomb got
donated,
this
I'm just
white.
saying she
Wait,
had to be
hold
talking
up.
some good shit.
Wait, keep this out. He just said Bomb had this white lady on her panel going 21 hours and she white. But yeah, he didn't donate $1.25 to this so-called white lady. Make that make sense.
Wait, what
Mm.
white lady?
He's saying that
Jessica X.
Samuel was in Bomb Chat, but didn't donate to Bomb, but donated to Jessica X, but he don't even know her
How do
like
you
that.
know what I gave the bomb? You didn't ask me
I don't know.
that.
I don't know.
How much you gave
I'm just
Bomb?
saying what
$1.25
Bob
too?
said.
You gave Bomb $1.25 too?
No, I didn't give bomb $1.25.
How much you
Okay,
gave Bomb?
did you donate? That's all. You know, ain't how much you know. Did you donate?
Not for that show. No, I didn't donate.
Okay,
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
But
that's all.
I will give mom $1.25 soon.
Now, it don't matter. I mean, you just what I'm
No,
saying.
you
If we
get
talking
Bomb
about girl,
250. You get Bomb
Damn,
250
can't
because
you
he
make
You
it?
roasted
gotta
both of
double
their
up.
asses.
oh fuck it, give her 505.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
she
right,
on
fuck it.
the
I'll give mom 505.
Okay, cool.
Oh shit. Oh
Fuck out of
man.
here.
What
Oh shit.
oh no, hold on. The beauty, what else you had to say, the beauty? Since you pop in.
Let me see. Let me think. Okay, so the whole Jessica X thing, I guess I was a little perturbed because I was like, when I came in on the stream, which was pretty much the beginning of Bomb stream, everybody was talking about her looks. I'm like, are they like mad because like the way she look, or you know what I'm saying? It didn't get into the meat of the situation until like maybe towards the last half end of it, where they were saying all the shit she was saying about black women. But as far as like the dudes, like the lames that's donating to her, like I could care less about that part. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're so lame that they're stuck on a Photoshop avatar,
Exactly.
then they some goofies anyway. Like get your money.
Right.
Like I don't even care. You could be an alien for all I care. If these dudes are that dumb, then let them be that dumb. Then I can't get mad. I'm not gonna get mad at them dudes because they lame. You can't make them. You can't unlame them. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna do what they're gonna do what lames do. And if a woman or whoever is capitalizing off of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad about that part. But the part where the whole colorism thing and
Right.
because at first it's like it was coming more from this end where it was like, oh, the way she look and this. And I'm like, she don't even look. I mean, in the Photoshop picture, she ain't even cute in that picture. It's
Right.
all fucked up and skewed, and I mean, it looked like a Nigerian girl, honestly.
Right. Well, fuck all that shit. I would have told that bitch to cam the fuck up.
They did. They told her to cam up. She said no, because of her job and because
Okay,
of
well, bitch, you
staying in
need to
the
show your
UK.
motherfucking arm, your leg, or something.
Right.
I don't want to see no goddamn pictures. Cam the fuck
Well,
up.
see,
It ain't gonna take that long to hit that motherfucking cam button.
Well, those
well,
guys are gonna
now
get.
they have to,
They
now
gonna
they have,
look like fools, just like the other chick that catfished them
well,
in
now
the
they have
end.
this thing that they
Right.
telling people
She
if you want her
was,
to cam up
yeah,
to donate to pay
and
for it.
and
Nah,
I
I
think,
ain't paying for shit. Fuck that. This motherfucking white bitch
yeah,
over here talking all this shit. Oh no, yeah, bitch, you need to cam up. You need
and it's
motherfucking
yeah, you
a
could
reference
definitely
check.
tell that she's filtering her, changing her pictures, because her first picture that she first put up, she was like, "Your complexion to beauty." Then
Mm-hmm.
it got lighter and lighter and lighter.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing,
Yeah.
now. I mean, can we not talk about that part? Let's talk about, because there's no point in talking about that part because it's not even the same woman. All
Right.
four of
It's
those
not.
pictures were a different
Right. I
woman,
don't
so
think it is either.
Right.
it's not. It's
No.
not, y'all.
Right.
I mean,
I don't think
Right.
it is
all
either.
black people don't look alike. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to,
No,
if a
we
white
don't.
person was saying like it was the same person, I can get that because white people can't usually distinguish, you know what I'm saying, between whatever. But we can. That's clearly not the same girl.
Right.
So it's like, okay, now if they got all that intel about this girl, they know it's not her. They don't even care. That just goes to show you how stupid men can be. Off of still pictures, off of
Right.
4 still pictures, and they slobbering over this girl. Let them.
Like
Let them
this.
be
Right.
goofy. Just
Right.
walk past them. If I saw that and I was walking down the street and I saw some lames being lames, guess what? I would just let them be lame.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
I'm
try to
like
stop
you,
them.
And these niggas acting like this the early
Yeah.
2000 days when you actually
Right,
Right.
got
like we on
catfish
Yahoo.
sometimes, or for the most part you did get I would say you didn't get catfish, but for the most part you can get catfish. But with all this technology out, don't make no sense for this bitch not to cam up and show a motherfucking arm, a leg, or something. Bitch, you ain't gotta show your motherfucking face.
Why
Bitch,
ain't
show your neck.
nobody done no lookup, no reverse lookup and stuff? How they do everybody else like that?
Right,
Why don't
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. They don't use the same energy they have towards their own.
Mm.
That's what I've been preaching all day.
Right. Yeah. I don't really, I'm like you, the beauty. I don't really care what she looks like. I don't like her narrative and the fact that she's from over there trying to tell black women what we need to do and how we are together. And, she's taking the rhetoric from that manosphere group and spewing it about black women. That I can't get into that. You know
Like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
that's these niggas that's kneeling on the ground right here. And that's that bitch standing up.
Right. Right. And they like her because she has a really soft voice and she has the accent, and I guess
Right.
that's their fantasy, but who gives a
Right.
fuck? Because
It's their imagination running wild.
Right.
it's a fantasy.
It's their imagination just running wild.
Right.
So
Exactly.
But to be talking about black women and how we,
Right.
we masculine and we don't do this, it's like, girl, go sit down.
Hey,
What no
STL,
other
I have
black
a
woman
question
say?
to the panel.
What no other black woman say no shit like that. If she said some shit
Mm-hmm.
like that, what no black woman say no shit like that. Only if she is, she fucked up in the head. She whitewashed.
Right.
Like Sansa, right.
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 Mm-hmm.
I have
Oh,
a
I don't
question
want
to the
hood
panel.
money.
What?
But shit, bitch, you and her begging us for 505.
Somebody want to
Now
ask a question.
Right. Now what's
Yeah, go
going
ahead,
on with
Sam.
Sansa, Ray? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Has anybody on the panel ever listened to BGS, O'Shea Du Jackson, or active or any of the other manosphere people to actually know what the talking points are that Jessica X was actually spewing?
No, I don't.
I don't.
No. I
I've
don't watch
heard
this.
enough. I've heard them once or
Yeah, I've
twice.
probably watched them
Man,
twice.
I know
O'Shea,
one thing.
I mean, if people say O'Shea funny, but to me, he not funny. He just a lame. I don't know. I just
Okay, wait,
don't.
I'm not
okay. So we
no
don't
motherfucking
know,
niggas
but obviously
complaining
you
about
do.
no
So why don't you
motherfucking
school
bitches.
us? No, we don't know because we don't watch them. So why don't you tell us? Because I'm sure you a manosphere jockey,
No, I'm not a
right?
manosphere person. I'm actually asking the question because I want to know if, in fact, what we're saying Jessica X are spewing these talking points, but if we don't know what the actual talking points are, then
So
how
the
can we
talking
even
point
say
she's
that?
spewing is that American black women are not feminine enough. They talk too much. They too aggressive.
We're
They want to be
masculine.
right. They feminists and all that stuff.
Right.
So
We are
that's her stance.
attractive.
Right, and they wear weave in their hair and all
Right.
this, but yet she got like 4 different hairstyles
Oh yeah, and we're
in them
fat.
in them pictures she had,
Yeah,
or
we're
whatever picture
fat.
that was.
And she says we're fat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the talking point that American black women were, diffusing why they so outraged. So it's nothing about her being over there in their spaces because they can, but what they using of so-called foreign mixed breed black women to attack American black women and to uphill their talking points on them. But this coming from a so-called mixed breed black woman who's in the UK who's talking to American people and ain't got a man or a husband herself. So that answer your question?
Are you sure about that? Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah,
No,
we know
well,
that
no,
Well, that's
for
what
a
she said.
fact.
Samuel.
What do
No,
you
no,
Well,
no,
that's
no,
what she
no,
said
no.
on Bomb's
Samuel.
channel.
Well, Samuel. But the
No,
thing is, Samuel actually knows. So let's just ask him
I
so
don't
that
know.
we can.
I
Oh,
just
you
told
don't?
I am. I think that's his name. That's what I am was actually explaining to me what she actually said. What were those talking points?
Okay, so
Oh
let me
no.
ask you this. Well, we know you listened to her at least one time since you donated to her. What was she talking about then?
Right.
She was actually talking about the treatment of black men in the U.S. versus the treatment of UK, the way UK women treated men
So I
on
Mm.
have a
that
question.
particular
But how
show.
would she know how black men are treated? She's never been here.
Well,
So I have a question though.
on that
Do you
particular
agree with
show,
her?
she had what?
I said, do you agree with what she said?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, once you move to UK, then go get you one of those women.
Well, UK is very nice. I mean,
But
it is
so
what it
then, why?
is.
My point is, why you still here then? All you brothers that feel that way, then go on and go to the UK or go to Japan. Like stop, like the ones who left and actually over there getting those women. I applaud them because they are living what they say. They don't like black American women, so they actually moved to these countries and got with the women out there. Why are you still
Indeed.
staying here? You know what I'm saying? Live what you say.
Okay, we got God bless on the panel. What you like to say, God bless?
Hey, God bless.
Hey,
Hey
God bless.
guys,
Hey,
hey
God.
guys. Thank you, SCL, for allowing me to join. I don't know anything about Jessica X, so I'm not going to really speak on her because I don't want to speak out of ignorance. But I do want to say this: we have to be very careful following the guidelines or the standards of other races. I work with a lot of different women of different races, and let me say this: all that concept as black women are masculine and they're just out of shape. A lot of these women who's giving advice to black women, when they go home, they come back to work with black eyes. But they stay with their husbands and their boyfriend because the husband and boyfriend is the CEO of a bank.
Yeah.
And so I always tell women, especially black women, you got to be very careful. I personally know one woman who is not a black woman. She happened to be a white female. She with her husband. She knows that her husband has been flirting or has done something inappropriate with her daughter. But guess what? She's staying and she's passive and she speak hello and she all that. But guess what? You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So black women, let's please, in general, let's be careful taking notes from other races because I promise you it's not going to benefit the black community at all.
Exactly.
Real talk.
And so just be careful with that. I personally know maybe 10 or 15 and they're not black women. So they get hit up across the head constantly. But everybody accidentally fall and doing hiking. Okay, I buy it.
But can I
That's
say something? Can I
Yeah,
say
go
something?
ahead.
I don't think that it's the black women that's listening. It's these black dudes who don't want American black women that's listening to that
oh,
rhetoric and then trying to force it on to black women, well, American black women. That's what's going on.
Yeah, somebody want to chime in on that point? What I am just said.
Well, I do know there are some black women do follow those guys. Why, I don't know. But I agree. I don't think that. First of all, black we are. Nobody could tell a black woman anything because they haven't lived our experience in America. We are unique than any other
Mhm.
race. That's just a fact. So, the only person that could speak to me would be another sister, who had the intelligence and the experience enough to talk to me. I'm not listening to a white woman, a Latino woman, an Asian woman. What the hell is she gonna tell me? That's like an Asian woman trying to tell me how to cook greens. You don't know how to cook greens. What the fuck?
Right. I agree.
So no, you can't tell me because you haven't walked in my shoes. You don't know. But I guarantee every black woman has had some similar experience in America. Might not be, we might not have come from the same background and environment, but we've all experienced racism. We all have. I don't care if you're chocolate, mocha, caramel, light, bright, whatever. We've all experienced it. So I don't pay that shit no attention. It's just offensive to me. And when I hear it, I'm going to call it out.
Right. That same
Right.
thing right here. I mute up everybody mics because we be getting a lot of bad feedback. So the beauty, you can come back up. Nothing wrong with your ear.
I agree with God bless though. Absolutely. I'm on mute.
Okay. Who wanted to go next? But like I said, I once I seen that live, not live, that well, it was live feed this morning. It was like, wow, this right here needs to, really get out. As I played earlier, y'all gonna be able to hear it on the main channel because I'm gonna upload it there. But I think, like I said, I felt that needed to get out because a lot of, people need to hear it, not just women, men too. Because, she was implying to both, embrace who you are, embrace your blackness. And like I said, we got a lot of, dudes on her and women that's not embracing their blackness. It's like they want to be black when convenient. And that's, like I said, that's one thing we got to put in check and got to keep in check. As soon as somebody attack, or go at one of these women, oh, y'all attacking black women, like, hold the fuck up. Now she's black. But before, when she was talking all this high class shit, she's mixed race and all that. Where that's at? Anybody want to go next?
No, well, this God bless. And let me say this. A lot of people who making all these or stating all these high standards do not live up to the standards themselves. So you just got to be careful who you taking advice from. I saw one YouTuber, and I just don't. He stated that if you are not married past 25, that you have a low budget.
Yeah, I've been hearing that as well.
You have a low budget life, and you know what's so sad? You had some of those women was calling. I don't even know how he got my recommendation. Some of those women was calling in, and these poor women was actually drinking the Kool-Aid of this man.
You talking about Kevin Samuels?
Is that the brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess who called in? Guess who called in on that show? Jessica X.
Do anybody got the timeline of that?
Wait, here it is.
Somebody got the timeline of that? Send it to me.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
and
it's a
here
couple
it is.
videos
And she the only woman.
Hold on.
I'll send it to you, STL. I got
Wait,
it.
listen.
Okay, give me the time.
She the only woman that called into her show that didn't have to cam up.
Right. She didn't have to cam up.
But listen, when you watch it, Kevin Samuels make it, even though we don't know, Kevin Samuels make it look like she cammed up, because it was like when he looked at the camera, he said he took a breath, and then he was like, oh, like, so I don't know. It was like he's
probably like, oh, okay, Becky.
But here's my thing. If she that damn beautiful and pretty,
why not show it off?
Right.
Why not show it off? But secondly, if you that pretty and you got it going on where you think you got the gall to tell black women how they need to function, I'm gonna need her to be married or hooked up. Not calling Kevin Samuels,
but look,
asking him.
He makes every black woman cam up on the show so he can see them before he talks to them, so he can judge their looks. But her, out her own mouth, said that she didn't have to cam up on Kevin Samuels' show.
No, you make that bitch cam up too. Shit.
That's why I give him a Yeah, something is wrong with that guy. But you had some women that was calling in actually believing his height,
You
like
know
was
what? It's so
actually
funny. Yeah,
believing.
yeah. God bless that. Because like the women call, they get into a little bimbo voice. I just hate that. I hate when women do that.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
they, they put on this fake feminine. Like if you already feminine, you don't have to sound like a little mouse. You
yeah,
know
Right.
I
what I'm
know you're
saying?
talking
If
about.
that's
Yeah.
not your natural voice, like okay, like Raining Woman, that's her natural voice. It's soft. You know what I mean? You can
Mm-hmm.
tell that that's natural. But that Cynthia G shit, that synthetic shit, no.
I
Right.
know you're
And that's
talking
what
about the
everybody
D.
wants to sound like now. A woman is like, oh, hi, yes, oh my god,
Exactly.
I didn't know. Oh my god.
Right.
It's like really?
Exactly. And that's why the show is called Why Blacks Are Hypnotized by the European Standards.
And I
Okay.
knew it. Samuel
I'll be
McFadden
back.
follows Samuel
I'm gonna
Samuel,
get the
so I knew it.
timestamp, STL. I'll be back.
All right. All right, Sid. Go ahead, I am.
No, I said Samuel is one of those followers of Cameron Samuel. So he over there drinking that bullshit, high value man Kool-Aid and low value women and women who are 5'7", 150 pounds or too big to be married and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. The shit he be saying over there. And black women be calling in,
I mean,
grading themselves as like fours and fives and all this shit. Shit is crazy, man. Go
yeah, but
ahead.
I mean, some dudes like fat women. Some women like fat dudes. It's all what you know what I'm saying, what
Yeah,
you
but
want.
5'7" and 140 is not fat. But to those men, they are.
Sam said he liked the cologne reviews. Okay.
Can we ask? I wanted one day to ask those guys, like Manosphere and Kevin Samuels, like what their credit score. I
Right.
don't know. Like I want to know that. Like what's your credit score, brother? You want to know my weight? Can I ask you your credit score? Do you have to put furniture in your mama name, or can you just go and
Yeah,
buy
but
furniture?
let's be honest. You ask them that, none of them gonna tell the truth
Yeah, everybody gonna say
because
they credit
all
score
of them,
is
all
Well,
of them claim that they
uh,
got money, that
okay,
they
well,
got
leave it up to
wealth.
me. I make the motherfuckers log in Credit Karma. It ain't gonna show all your information. It's gonna show your score right then and there. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Right. No, but all those dudes are smart. They got money. They good looking. And like the dude said last night on on Bomb Show that he's packing because he 9 inches, but yet they women still leaving them, cheating on them, fucking guys who don't even look like them. So it's what I'm saying. Like the dude called in Bomb Show last night, said, "Oh well, I'm 6 something. I'm packing. I got money. I got all this, and my wife woman left me for a 5'6" dude that ain't got shit." So
Right.
what that tell you?
Well, my thing of it is, man, I ain't finna go hang around no motherfucking niggas that sit there her guys, you know what I'm saying, complaints about motherfucking women. Fuck that. I ain't got no goddamn complaints at all. What's the complaint about? Shit, you don't like what you got, you go out and get another one, right? You don't sit here and keep dwelling on, you know what I'm saying, the same motherfucking shit. You ain't gonna get nowhere.
Nah, tell Samuel he and O'Shea can go to Brazil by themselves. Cause I heard it ain't nothing but AIDS and STDs over there.
You said they having a
And they
tour
gonna
in
take y'all money.
Brazil coming soon. Oh, okay. So finally, after all these goddamn years, they finally, you know what I'm saying, decided to do a trip. That should have been the first motherfucking thing on their goddamn list when they was over there co-signing heavy about it. Now, as soon as
Man, they
they
about
get
to
over
go
there,
over
they're gonna
there.
see.
They about to
Yeah,
go
they
over
gonna
there and
really
get their
see.
pockets checked
Right.
by them prostitutes out there and come away with something because they don't like using condoms.
Right. They gonna find out the hard way. Welcome to the road, Shane.
And it might end up with a couple of trainings because don't they got the most trainings over
Right.
there and shit?
Right.
Hmm.
Like motherfucking women.
Hmm. Hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Let me shout this spiritual donation out. Much love to Near Shoes, uh, EW. Much love for your spiritual donation. But yeah, like I said, this is a much needed conversation because we got a lot of these dudes and women running around on this platform thinking white is right and co-signing for the dominant society on their systematic views and ways. Embrace your blackness. Seriously, embrace your blackness. You know, I know a lot of these people on her, they act one way on her, but offline it's a whole totally different story. And I just don't feel this shit is cool because you're basically spreading a false narrative to try to bring in reality, which might not work. It's working for the most part, but it's the way they want it to work online, like they want it to work offline, is not going to really work. For instance, like, you know, going over to Brazil and you're going to find this dream wife that's going to do everything you want her to do. And she's a dime piece and she got good hair. She don't wear weave and all that shit. Come on now. Come on.
No, but let's be honest though. A lot of times when these dudes, except if you're an entertainer or a sports player or whatever, a lot of these regular dudes who go over to get these women, they don't be cute, homie. They don't even be the best of the best over there.
No, they don't.
So it's like you going over there to get, you could have got that in America if that's the
Right.
case. But what you getting? Because what, she ain't gonna talk too much, she ain't gonna whatever. They gotta understand a lot of these countries, women and men are mimicking themselves. Well, what I see, maybe not a lot, but they mimic themselves after America. So
Right.
you think they all submissive and all this and all that on your demand without you doing anything, but then once you get your ass married, you get that green card and get the baby with you,
Right.
you got the same thing now, nigga. Child support
Exactly.
and whatever else you want.
For real. Fuck around and poison your ass and kill you for a motherfucking insurance fraud.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I think I heard reports of that dude that was caping for, I think it was an Asian woman. What was that it?
Oh no, that was his so-called woman. He in like in a 90-day fiance type of shit. His fiance
Wow.
lives over there in Asia, and either
Wow.
he's going over there or trying to get her over here. But yet he said he's fucking with 12 other women until she gets back and some shit. The shit was stupid and wild. You know what I'm saying? But
And
yeah,
not one thought of the mind. He don't think she over there she's selling pussy. Come on now.
right. But I mean, he called her up on the phone though, had a conversation
He
with her.
caught up
So
on the phone all right. He caught up on the phone all he wants, but shit, once she get over here, it's gonna be a whole nother tune.
right.
Whole nother tune. I'll be noticing that shit, man, about most of these cats, man. There was one dude, I forgot what show he was on, who show he was on. I want to say it was a bomb chat he came to this back probably about like a year ago. And he went over to shit. I want to say the UK. And he started dating a chick. Now he said he went over there this during the time when Yahoo instant messenger had got camera on it, so he was able to see what he was getting into. But what I'm trying to get to is that he went over there, actually moved over there, you know, and became a citizen. He didn't marry her, but he did. They was living with each other for like close to a year. Then they broke up. And he just stayed over there. It's like, wow.
Well, I mean, but Samuel McFadden said that U.S. citizen is gold overseas. Yeah, that's because everybody think that all Americans have money, and then in some countries your money is a little bit more over there than what it is here.
Right.
So make it like you balling, but at the end of the day, a lot of you niggas ain't got no money.
Right.
Right. Our homeless can go over there and catch women, and they'll think that they got money. So you know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing. Buy a bag of rice and buy a little hut, but they're gonna play your ass too. If that's the case, because you a lame ass nigga in America, you're gonna be a lame ass nigga overseas.
Right. Exactly.
Your game don't change.
Right. To answer Sam's question, nah, I ain't never dated outside my race. I fucked outside my race, but I ain't never dated outside my race. Nah. Most men want to look like Kim K fake bodies. Oh, most men want women to look like Kim K fake bodies, boobs, lips, eyeballs, ears. Like I love being natural Coco. That's what's up, Coco. That's what's up. These dudes believe in warriors, fairy tales, saving all the WAP of the world. Shit, you gonna fuck around and say the wrong WAP. Most of the dudes poor women and prostitutes. Exactly, Locust. Exactly. That's just what they're gonna run into. That's all they gonna run into. Of course, she gonna treat you like a motherfucking king when you go over there. Of course, shit, you be able to motherfucker give her a whole fucking meal for a whole goddamn week. You there?
Right. Buy a couple of goats and shit
Right.
for like $20 American money. Nigga, you'll think you balling.
For real. Of course. Shit, you be on them motherfucking beaches. They just come up to you, be offering it to you. So of course, that's
Right.
all it is. That's all it is. They want pussy to fall in their motherfucking lap. That's all this is about. They want this
And of
whole
course,
dream to fall in their lap like they the man.
but this is my thing. My thing is this though. Like, if those are the kind of women you want, then why are you still here? Like, go over there. Like, go live there. If
Yeah, it's
you
gonna be
want
hard for them
Brazilian
dudes to
women,
adapt, man. It's gonna be hard for them
huh?
dudes to adapt. They know it. They can't leave out the element. It's gonna be hard for them to adapt.
But this is the problem though, right? So they say that when they do bring these women over here, these women end up getting hooked up with American, black or white or American women, period, and then they change. So won't you
Yeah,
go and stay over there with them in their country so they don't change then? That way you got whatever you want. But they
no,
don't
they
want to
still
live
gonna
here.
change. They still gonna change. Shit, like I said, if the bitch don't poison his ass off and kill him for insurance.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I watched some of these 90 Day Fiance shits, and all these American dudes that went over there and got foreign women, whether they was black, white, whatever, Russian, all them motherfuckers has been ugly. You could have got that same type of woman for a whole lot less in America. And what I mean by less is you have to pay for all that plane tickets, you have to pay for their plastic surgery, they lip shots and all this shit. Then they go over there and get the ugliest and the brokest of women when you got good looking women out here with money. I don't get that shit. I ain't seen that one cute one on the show.
I
And
don't
I
get
ain't
it
seen
either.
that one cute one, huh?
I don't get it either.
And I ain't seen that one cute one of these dudes that went and so called got these women and brought them back over here or dating them.
He said, why give up the best of both? Make money in the US and play in the world. I'm just saying. I believe that what those that do it would think. Well, I mean, it ain't
Well,
nothing
look,
wrong with, you know what I'm saying, doing what you just said. Think of it is they making this shit out to make like it's a guaranteed shot when they go over there.
this is my only thing. Everybody has a right to do whatever they want to do. And you're right, Samuel. You can live in America and go date and fly and do whatever. But my whole thing is you don't have to bash the black women that I like. You ain't got to bash them. Just say I don't want to deal with them. Because I ain't over there trying to bash your foreigner women who don't look like shit. You feel what I'm saying? You can have those. That leaves more pickings for me to pick from American
Right.
black women we got out here.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
the
all I'm
part.
saying.
Right. That's the part I can't respect either. You know what I'm saying? Because you got, men and women that do that.
Right.
So they get with the opposite race.
Mm.
They feel like, I don't like niggas. Welcome to the back to the panel, saying.
Okay, I got it for you. Where you want me to put it? You want to put it in the chat here or the other?
No, put it in the back check right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I get it. Y'all bear with me a hot minute. Private check. Let me see. Can you see it? I put okay. Put it in that chat.
Yeah, I'm putting it in there now. And
You
then
got
I'm
the
gonna
time
put the
stamp?
time. I'm getting ready to put it in here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 31, 41. Okay, I did it.
Okay, go on. I'm gonna pull this up.
You
Hold
got it?
on.
Hey, Brandy,
Yeah, I got it.
Misunderstood is talking to you in the chat. I don't know if you've seen it, but she's trying
I'm
to get
getting
your
ready to come
attention.
back. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So y'all bear with me a hot second. A hot second. Hold on. Let's see history. Hold up. Hold on. Let me stop this.
Okay. What you say I am? You say what now? Hello?
Oh no, I was
Yeah, I'm
saying
here.
misunderstood was talking to you in the chat. I don't know. She's trying to get your attention.
Oh, okay. So I can't see the chat.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go on
Yeah.
mute for a second.
Hey, misunderstood. I had spoke to her in the chat.
Okay, we almost there, people. Hold on. Okay,
You got
let
it?
me pull it up. Yeah.
Okay.
My damn card it. Oh, hey. PhD. High value men want cooperation more than anything else from their women. And coincidentally, so do men who don't rank up in high value. Men want cooperation,
No, that's
but
not
high
it.
value. Okay. You said
Well,
what now?
oh, okay. I was gonna say no, but when I gave you, that's when she starts talking. Oh, you want to listen to the whole thing?
No. I just want what she just started talking. I'm finna pause because I'm finna critique on it. Talking about a high value guy.
Oh, okay. I'm on mute. Okay.
Oh, okay. What is a high value guy?
Yeah,
Certain
that's
women's standards are different.
exactly. That's a subjective statement that he did. Because what's of high value to me might not be high value to the beauty or God bless. You know what I'm saying? We all
Right.
have different.
Everybody got different
Yeah.
standards.
They
Exactly.
right.
And may I ask this before you play? And I'm not trying to be sarcastic at all. So the way, because I just listened to him maybe last week, and so is he a member of the
Yeah, I
LGBTQ
would think so.
community?
I think he a part of the Rainbow Coalition. Yeah.
Well, if he is, he
Okay,
either
and
in the closet or he bisexual because he say he dates women. So,
That's what he say.
but but
okay, because I was
allegedly,
just interested.
Well, for
It
the
was
record, it's the
interesting that
STL.
he.
I don't know what this man is.
well, I'm just saying. Okay, allegedly,
I'm
a lot
just
of
going off
guys
what he
has
said,
questioned
not
that.
what he is. That's all. I want to know. Yeah, the nigga STL was over there saying you
No,
was
I'm
gay,
not saying
dog. No, I don't know what he's saying.
no. Okay, I'm not saying there's nothing negative. I'm not saying
No,
negative about that.
I'm just
I'm
clearing
saying that
myself
he's
up. Like
speaking
I said, I don't
on.
know this man.
Yeah, okay, he's speaking on women, women issue, high value women, and men being interested in men. So I just thought he was a member of LGBTQ community, and I just thought that maybe his narrative may be
Oh.
a
Yeah, it
little
is. It's
jaded. That's
jaded.
the reason why I asked that.
Very much so.
Yeah, y'all ain't right. But yeah, I just wanted to find out what makes a man have value, But me and Sin kind of critiqued on that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have their different standards of a good high value guy, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? What makes
Right.
a high value woman?
Right. He's putting money. He's talking about money. He's talking about high value from a money perspective. You
Okay,
know,
for
if
the
a
money perspective, what is he
right.
saying? What is a high value guy then?
Now that I don't know if he's six figures and
I'll tell
above.
you,
I
he
think
said
it's
at least 250 and above, and been making that for at least 5 years,
yeah.
and not just the money,
250.
but then your
250?
attitude. Wait, your attitude in your circle that you at least 250 and been making that for at least 5 years. Your attitude, your education in a circle that you run around in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get realistic now.
Okay.
A $250,000 job. A motherfucker got to be a goddamn doctor, a goddamn senior civil engineer for a top tier company,
Yeah. A CEO of a
right?
major
Of a
corporation.
top tier company.
Right.
And how many niggas do we know that's in one of those positions? Now I know a doctor.
I know Sansa Ray. You better ask somebody. Sponsor us.
That was a good one, God bless. Yes.
Oh God. Y'all gonna do this to me on
Oh, man.
Sunday, Lord.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
But I'm just saying, let's talk realistic. You know? Oh man. He said I make 250,000 Sasaray in my salary. That's a good one, G.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That Tesla.
Right.
Mm.
All right, let's get on with it.
Men in particular need cooperation because they don't need your income or your education or any of that other kind of stuff. High value men need women to be women. And what are the things women are traditionally? What do men who have ends meeting like a mug have always wanted from women? They want their women to be beautiful, feminine, cooperative, submissive, agreeable, inspirational. Understand something? That's what they want. All right. If you come in here typing in all caps, you will be.
Okay, that might be what a man wants, but you're not gonna find all that out of one bitch.
That's what every man wants.
Right. But like I said, you're not gonna find all that out of one motherfucking bitch.
No, and a woman ain't gonna find that in a man.
Exactly.
She could meet a so-called high-end value man making 250, making 250. But she might want him to be tall, dark, certain build.
Right.
He might be
You're not gonna
short,
find all that
bald, with a
in
belly.
one. Exactly.
Right. I don't.
Yeah. So far, some of this shit, I mean, sounds good, but this shit's not realistically.
It's not realistic. No.
Time down. Feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative, submissive, agreeable, fit, feminine, friendly. All of those things that we were told what a little girl's made of. Okay? That's what they want from women. And if you're a woman who is attractive, you are an adjustable 6 in the face, 8, 9, or 10, because I don't use 7s, and an 8, 9, or 10.
Adjustable in the face. What kind of shit?
I think I know what he said.
What the hell is adjustable in the face?
This is what I think. I think if she's a 7, when she throw the makeup on and get pushed up another point or two. So that's what I'm assuming he's saying.
Oh,
that's
so the
by
makeup
adjustable.
is the adjustable.
It gotta be shit. What else?
Wow.
Oh man.
This shit is
10
crazy.
of the body. That means you have the attraction component. Then if you're feminine, cooperative, submissive, agreeable, inspirational, you are in the ballpark. You are in the you are in the high value man range. And women like that typically do not want for high value masculine attention. Women like that are fielding proposals for multiple high value men. They're being courted by high value men. They have high value male suitors, whether they meet them in the work world, in the regular world, or they actually find them via matchmaker. Trust me, I have plenty of clients or former clients and some current clients who are fielding high value men's proposals, because just like being in Hollywood, when you are at a certain level, your name starts to mean something. So what happens to women?
Well, brother, I'm not in Hollywood. I'm in Hollywood. What these hoes at, man? What if high value hoes at, man?
But wait a minute. Did you see what Mika said? Mika said at Jen about him creeping with an IG model and she was a man.
Is that true? Wow.
I don't know.
I just wanted to come on for one part. The fact that he said that We supposed to be what, cooperative, submissive, whatever, nice and so as little girls that we were made to be of.
Yeah.
It's the
Hey,
point that
Jen.
every hey Brandy, hey Cynthia, hey SCL, whoever else is on here. He said, as little girls that we were made to be of. The fact that this is a grown man identifying with little girls and not related to grown women that have evolved is the issue right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, state your claim on that one, Jen.
If you rewind back a little bit, he said something about was it cooperative, submissive? He was naming all these little things, requirements for a high value woman, but he referenced little girls, like how little girls are shaped to be. Little girls are different from grown women.
Right. They haven't matured to women yet until you
And,
reach a
and
certain
that's
age.
and that's the issue right there. The fact that he can't differentiate between childhood versus grown woman is the issue that I have
The
right there.
problem. Right.
That's real
A
talk,
little
Jen.
girl reference of how a little girl was shaped or how a little boy shaped should have never been mentioned. That's how we evolve. We all go through these stages. You're a grown man. Let's talk about the stages of adulthood. Everybody's childhood is different.
Right.
Everybody don't have the same little girl experience, little boy experience.
Right.
But when you start dating, maybe high school and going on, you have to take that person for what they are, and they're
Right.
not. I ain't gonna say not easily manipulated, but it's not a little girl. So don't reference little girls. And I'm not saying that on no P thingy, but grown women do grown women shit. Whether they're
Right.
at an immature stage or a high value or mature stage, and the same thing goes with guys. And
Right.
you keep going back to, not you, but he keeps going back to like, oh, what we're taught, environmental, culturally, life. You have to grow. You have to learn your partner. Quit putting one rule onto one person.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody fits that standard. I hate to say standard because I think that standard is really, how can I say it without sounding stupid? There is a standard, but everybody don't go by the same standard. There's a certain thing called learn your partner, learn the person you're dating, and so and so. And you have to accept their flaws and all, because if they're going to go by standard, then nobody should wake up with morning breath.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I came up here to say. Like, his whole thing got dismissed because I'm like, you're stuck in an infantile state or a
Y'all
fairy
talking
tale
about Kevin
state.
Samuel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all watch when y'all heard when Jessica X came up there?
No, we forget to that. But yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
just critiquing
No, I didn't
before we
hear
got
that.
to that because some of this shit is not realistic. So we
Right.
did touch up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Okay.
stuck in like a Snow White fairy tale or something. Like, grow the fuck
Right.
up. We're past Snow White. Snow White got fucking slapped and the Beast got ate. Okay, now
I
turn it
thought Snow
down.
White. I thought Snow White got a train ran on him by the 7 dwarfs.
Oh no,
Don't
oh
worry
that's
about
Sansa Ray.
that.
That's Sansa Ray, not Snow
Oh, okay.
White. Stop mixing people up.
Oh, shit. Y'all crazy. Oh, Lord.
All right, let's roll back up to this.
Who say they want a high value man, and the high value men don't want them. Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. High value men don't want low value women. High value men don't want low value women. They don't want losers. And we got to start having a conversation. See, we're often quick to talk about the 300, 400-pound guy living in his mama's basement who's, an incel, MGTOW, Cheetos in his beard, loser. Oh, yeah, but there are a lot of women out there who fall into the loser category as well. Uh-oh.
Oh, hell no.
Uh-oh. There are a lot of women fall into the loser category. A lot of y'all are fall into the loser category. One of the first things that make women fall into the loser category. I'm sorry, did I say something? What? Oh. What makes you fall into the loser category? Being a little rotund. Yep. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Hefty, wimpy. Yeah, that's why you can hear a lot of these women talking about, I've dealt with high value men. No. You were a side piece or you were a slump buster in college. to guys who went on to become high value. But if you want me to believe that there are men who are 30 plus years old out here kicking it with in the evenings, you got another thing coming. High value grown men. So you can't be high value in your 20s. It starts at least at age 30. Unless you're an exceptional person like Zuckerberg. And even he's questionable. I'm just kidding. But here's the thing. High value men don't have to tip down to losers. They got plenty of people to pick from. But women sexual psychology tells them if one day T, Marcus, or Keith, those are my high value black men, Keith Henry, Marcus, and T. I'm not going to use T's real name because this is actually a person. But T was a high value guy, well known on campus, athletic, 6%. I mean, a god amongst men. But T wouldn't mind. He didn't care. He would kick it with anybody. And a woman's sexual psychology is such that if a man gets lucky and catches Hillary slipping and she decided to give him a little something, he's like, man, I lucked up. But he doesn't automatically think he can qualify to get Hillary or women on her level. The best he may be able to do is she may give him a little bit more just to keep him quiet if he keep his mouth closed.
Oh, okay. Now, how far is when this white bitch supposed to pop up? Yeah, this shit right here, man.
Well, when I looked it up, it was at 31.41.
We 30. We 37.21 in.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing it like. Okay, well, you need to go further. It's towards the
But a woman's sexual psychology.
No, go. It's further towards the
Time them out, and I'll see it, and I'll block them.
Did it say negative or did the regular?
Yeah,
number?
It said negative.
Oh, that's from
American woman weighs almost as much as men.
Yeah, when it say negative, yeah, you got it's from
pregnancy starts.
I ain't all
hold
on.
No, in her 30s. What age?
Hey, pause it. You can get the negative. Just double tap the time. So the time can either be positive or negative. If you double tap the time on YouTube, you can get the negative timeline.
Hold on. Hey, somebody got some bad noise in the back. I'm putting your people up. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, you said one negative 37. Let me try that. Yeah. 137. That's probably what it was. 137. Hold up. 131. Did other females come on after her? Hello? Did other females come on after her?
Oh, I don't know. There's one that comes on before her. She's a black chick. And she says that her boyfriend is 7 feet tall.
She got like
right now. That was funny.
dreads.
That was hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. Just come on right after her. Okay. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it?
What do you do? Do you go to college?
Yes, I do go to college.
Oh, you do now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I just finished getting my associate's. I'm about to get my bachelor's in nursing.
Okay. What have you been doing? But what have you been doing since graduation from high school, though?
I do a lot of social work right now.
You do social work, or you get what?
Social work.
How have you earned a living?
What the fuck is this?
I help youth. I help youth in finding, employment, housing, and that. I help them get off the streets. I do a lot of advocacy with women who.
A lot of what?
Advocacy.
Advocacy?
Yes, advocacy with women who's just coming off the street, especially dealing with human.
All right. Do you have any children?
Human traffic. No, I don't.
All right. Thank God for small miracles. Do you ever plan on getting married?
I mean, I do plan on getting married, but it's just like it's not like a rush to get there.
So why'd you ask me this question?
Because like I want to know, like, why do you feel that way?
Because I said it in the broadcast. You're old for marriage. What age do you think a woman should get married?
I mean, a woman
What
can
age
get
do you
married
think a
when
woman should get married? Just give me the age.
I wouldn't say there's a specific age.
I want to know. Not there's a Pacific Ocean, not a specific age. What age do you think the
when she
average
feels
woman
like
should?
she's ready.
What age do you feel like the average woman should get married, man?
Okay, what is a good age? I say, in my opinion, minimum 25, but preferably 30, close to it.
30. Well, he said that's
Okay.
too old. You too old. A woman is too old at 30.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a fucking idiot. He's asking some young girl, asking her, what do you do for a fucking living? She says she's in college and she just got an associate, which means she's probably around 18, 19, 20, 21.
No,
which
Jen, she's 30.
No, this girl was like 31. She was like
30 something.
But
let me stop.
And he bogus regardless, but she was funny though. She was funny because when he wait till he asked her about her boyfriend, girl, it's hilarious. The guy she described is anatomically impossible.
Okay, DeBeauty. Because I was about to go the fucking end.
All right.
Because see, she cammed up, so she cammed up. Now he put her on the camera.
Yeah.
Even though her hair wasn't even combed, right? But he didn't put just the X on the camera, but she's supposed to be drop dead gorgeous.
Right.
Okay.
That part. Right.
That part.
Okay, I gotta rethink myself.
Possibly no later than her mid-30s.
Ma'am, do you realize that's still not an age?
I'd say about 35, 36.
35 or 36. That's still not an age. We'll take 35. So you think the average woman should get married at 35? Then how are we gonna have children? Because she gets married at 35 and she got pregnant on her wedding night. The first child will be born by age 36. You think a bunch of women should be having high-risk pregnancies, bringing children into the world?
How's that high-risk pregnancy? My mother got.
Excuse me. I mean, you're a woman.
Pregnant.
You're a female. I'm sorry, but high-risk pregnancy starts at age 35. You have old eggs at 35.
Wow.
You have, oh, Jesus Christ. This is sad. This is really sad. This is really sad.
Oh my God.
Wait, can you pause it real quick? Can you pause it?
Yeah, you gotta pause that shit.
I had my son at 36.
But see, this is why he gives a false narrative, and he's supposed to be in the church and pastor. And if you is, then you know that women was having kids at 80 years old. Society has said that women past 30 is a high risk, but there is no real facts in genetics that say that, because women are having kids at 40, 50 60 years old.
The oldest documented, last I remember, was I think in the 70s.
Right.
Yeah. You look at the World Genetic Book, yes, the woman in her 70s had a child.
And what kills me is that with all this medicine, we're still saying that women are high risk having pregnancies. But what about before they had the medicine in the hospitals? Women was giving birth standing up and shit back in African days. So it's like, come on, dude, it's just bullshit.
Right. And the fact that he's like in his 50s and he's not even caught up with technology of today. Women are popping out their first kids at like 38, 39, 40.
Right.
42.
White women are having kids in their 40s, okay?
Look.
But this is why I want to ask him: does him and his significant partner or lifetime do they have children?
Well, from what I heard, what I heard is that he's been married and divorced 2 times.
Hold on. Go ahead, God bless.
No, I really want to know this. Does his significant partner, do they have children? And do they, and what type of method do they use?
Okay, hold on. We gotta go in line. So let's start with shit. Okay, God bless. Say it. You want something to say? Then go.
No, I am was saying something. I'm on.
Yeah, it was I guess it was I am Jen and the beauties. I was trying to say something at once. But okay, go ahead, Jen.
His partner swallowed his children. That's what
okay, dear.
Damn, she is.
No, I was just, I don't even know. I was just laughing because, because God bless is so innocent. So when she said his significant other, because he's probably gay. So it just went perfect with the whole. But he says that he's been married twice and that he has a child. This is what he said. So
Married twice to a woman?
well, you know what? It's so funny because on one of the episodes he did maybe like 2 days ago, he addressed the whole gay thing, and it was just so weird. It was just like cringeworthy. It was so weird. He's like, okay, let's address this whole thing, and then he gave examples of him being around gay men. It was just weird. It was weird.
Oh, I would like to hear that, Link.
Yeah,
Hear that.
it was something else, and people in the chat was like, okay, awkward, like.
Oh, send me the
It's
link.
weird. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Aya.
No, I was gonna say what the beauty said that he said he's been married, divorced and married to 2 women twice. I think he has 2 kids, one from each of those women. But I also want to add on with the beauty thing is I think that when he either in his early years or when he divorced these women, I think he dibble dabble to see was he attracted to men, and I think he's like bisexual if men can be bisexual.
Yeah, they can be. Mm-hmm.
Then
yes, I am. I sense that vibe from him. Something is not correct. And I'm not even going by what he's saying necessarily. It's just the energy that he puts out. It's almost like, that girlfriend that your feminine, like your friends, but you're really enemies. And so she's always checking you. He gives off that vibe.
Yes.
Like his vibe is not a lot of strong masculine energy.
Right.
That's the reason why I was wondering if he's the right person to critique women or how to get a man if we both want the same.
That's true.
And allegedly he bleached his skin, but somebody
I
said he
heard
had
about that.
cancer.
Somebody was saying he bleached his skin. They said if you watch his old videos compared to his new videos, his skin has lightened up or whatever.
Oh,
a whole lot.
It just, and let me just, it's like the black YouTube streets, it's nothing but colorism running through these streets. It's so pathetic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still talking about shades of color. Like, it's just so stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's stupid and sad at the same goddamn
It
time.
really is. It really is. Cause I don't know. That's not what me and my girlfriends talk about. We don't talk about, oh girl, you this color, he that color. We don't do that.
Mm-mm.
So it's just weird that it always leads down to that in almost every conversation in these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are we that like juvenile where everything is about a hue? We all black. Like,
right.
Get over it.
Well, as I stated many times before that, you tell that most of these motherfuckers cam up, you're going to see the real problem.
Right. They could be light skinned with bad acne. Like, I mean,
exactly.
It don't matter if you're ugly, you ugly.
Right.
If you know my light, dark, you ugly.
Right. Then you're going to have motherfuckers cam up, they're going to be black than a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, but my thing is, what was wrong with that in the first place? You understand what I'm saying? If you black than a motherfucker, so what? What's wrong with that?
Right, shit. Biggie Smalls black than the motherfucker. Shit, he still posting up on bitches.
He was Coogee down to the side.
Right. He made up for it. Okay. I gotta get a player his props. He made up for it.
Exactly. And what I'm saying is, it's not a deficiency. It's not something that's wrong. It's not something that's bad. It's like, oh, he dark. She dark, but it's like, no.
The beauty. Did you say Coochie down to the side?
He Coochie down to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about. It's really about your self-esteem. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
And the way I see it, if anybody don't put on lotion or practice good skincare, we'll all have dry skin and fucked up skin. So
right.
Just take care of yourself.
Right.
Exactly. That's all you got to do.
Right.
Like I said, you tell these motherfuckers cam up, you're going to see the problem.
Keep it 100 says self-hate is real, and that's a fact.
It's a fact. For real.
All right, let's get back to this.
I just been to BG1, and like I said,
hold on. And what age do they tell women they need to have their children before high risk.
That's what they say.
How
But
at
I've
what
seen
age should a woman have her children before high risk pregnancy starts?
they say in her 30s.
No, in her
But like
30s. What
I
age does
said,
high
I've
risk
seen
pregnancy?
women
Don't
in
try to overtalk me with that. Well, you can't overtalk me. Unmute yourself. You will not overtalk me.
Now, see, that's gay.
Try that. Why you think is 7 feet tall?
Hallway. Okay.
Good Lord. Unmute yourself. Now,
I'm saying that I've
your
seen women
doctor,
in the
ma'am.
35,
I don't
40s.
ask you what you say. I'm asking you what the medical professionals, the people who are paid to know, not you and your opinion. What age do they say high risk pregnancy starts for the average woman?
I 31.
35. And
About
you say
31,
that the average
32.
woman should getting married at 35. Think about what you just said. And you said you're going to school to be a nurse?
Yeah, and
You said you're going to school
my
to be
mother
you
had
said
2
you're
kids
going to
at
school. I don't
35.
ask about you and your looking, man. I'm trying to be polite. But I'm asking about you and your family. I'm talking about women in general. Didn't you say you're going to be a nurse?
Yes.
So you think it would be healthy as a medical professional to tell women to get married at 35 and start having children after 35?
There's a lot of women that have children after
God damn it,
35.
can you answer the question I asked you, not the stupid shit you want to say?
See, he would have got cussed out.
Yeah, I would have grabbed that nigga by his fucking balls
Yeah.
and make him swallow
You
them.
enjoy
Like, you got me all the way myself.
I'm gonna give you one.
Whatever. So you saying
I'm saying at
that
35, ma'am, high risk pregnancy
all the
starts.
women
No,
that I
lady, I'm
know
not
that
okay. You can't overtalk me. I'm saying that you can have your own opinions. That's fine. They can your opinions are just as valid as mine. They're uninformed, but if women wait till that late, if a woman gets married at 35 and gets pregnant at 35, her first child will be graduating from high school at age 53. If she has 3 children and have them back to back, she'll stop having kids at 40.
So,
see, what it is far too many of you black women are just immature.
Immature?
Far too many black women are just immature.
Mm-hmm.
Immature?
And unfortunately, you've made a mess of your life. You've done a lot of women have not done anything since high school. You've just been muddling around with no direction, no leadership, like a bunch of grown damn teenagers.
I have leadership. It's just that I've been busy
Right,
working.
ma'am. I'm trying to be nice, ma'am. I really am. But if you just finished your associates at 31, you should have finished that at 20.
Wow.
We've been doing for the last 10 years. When everybody else in the world has been getting their life on track and moving forward, at 31, you should be telling young women not to do, not sitting up here sounding like one.
So because I got
okay, do you and your boyfriend live together?
What I've done.
Do you and your boyfriend live together?
Okay, now that's something I should address earlier. I wanted to address earlier, but he just said right there and came to mind that everybody's success and role is not going to be the motherfucking same.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Some people are going to be faster because they had a handout or lucked up. Some it just take time. Everybody develop different. Everybody road is different.
And you don't know what her circumstances were.
Right. Exactly.
You don't know what her environment. Why? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she's doing it, that's a good thing.
Exactly. She ain't on motherfucking OnlyFans.
Right. Twerking.
Right. Because if you ask me, I'm thinking we seeing so much of that more so than, hey, I just became a judge. I just became a doctor. You know, I just became a dentist. You know, shit like that we need.
Well, this is my problem with the narrative, and it goes with like what Obsidian, his narrative. He wants they want to say it's like, okay, well, don't be a loser. Okay, well, in order not to be a loser, that means you need to be, well versed, educated, whatever, ambitious, right? Then you become that or whatever. Then it's like, well, we don't care about your career. We don't care about your smartness. We just want hot chicks. And it's like, yeah, hot chicks are in pornos. That's because you're saying you don't want a woman with a brain. If she's hot, then she can't be smart. And it's like, no, it can be both. It's a lot of fucking smart hot chicks out here.
Right.
So it's like
Exactly.
you really doing a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a loser. But then like, oh, now you want to be smart. It's like what?
Right. Exactly.
Like I
And
said,
you
they
know
want to
what?
make they want to make to the hoe. You know what I mean? Them niggas want
Right.
all that. They need motherfucker put this motherfucker deposits. That's what they want.
I said,
Like I
repeat that
said,
again. He wants the what?
I take a motherfucker ass is bitch and I slap a warranty on her. Fuck that shit.
And I don't like this conversation that he's having because it's very obvious that he's having a conversation who's not on the same level that he is. And I mean like
Right.
emotionally and intellectually. So he's gaslighting, he's emotionally abusive, and he's also psychologically abusive. It's kind of like a
I
grown
agree,
man talking
Jen.
to a 5-year-old about mathematic problems. They're not as
Right.
sharp. And it's very
Right.
obvious based on the conversation she's having and the things that she's saying. That girl is not where you're going. He's not talking to a fast talker or somebody who's spot on or who's a little bit more
Right.
wise. I don't like this. This is nothing more than just gaslighting,
Mhm.
manipulation, pushing on his
Exactly.
talking points to a person who's not able to express herself or be argumentative or even articulate in her thought to come back at you. He just got the
Exactly.
right weak bitch, and that is the thing that he's looking for. He's not looking for a woman. He's looking for somebody he could beat down so he can make himself feel good and feel smart. Because if he came across the right woman that would have put him in his place, he probably would have thought that his mother gave birth to his ass at 39 years old.
Mhm. Exactly.
Okay.
Well
He know how
said.
to pick them. He knows who to pick.
And I
I
can't
mean,
believe these women keep coming on his show. Like, why?
Exactly.
they love the abuse. I mean, they
Yeah.
love the abuse. This man been divorced twice, and everyone says from a woman. I'm still on the fence. Okay,
Right. Me too.
Mhm.
okay.
I
So
ain't on the fence. No, I know. He got it.
yeah, they say he's been divorced twice, and presumably these individual are women. Okay, my question is this: you can't take advice from a man who's been divorced twice. That means that you failed in 2 relationships, in 2 marriages. I'm not knocking people who are divorced.
A
I think
two-time failure, two-time
but
loser.
it's 2 time you lost at the game. You didn't went to the NBA finals. You lost. You lose. Something's
Right.
wrong. You can't give me advice. You can't give
Right.
me advice about marriage when you lost.
Right.
But check his energy out when he's talking to Jessica. Just
Right.
remember that.
Okay.
All right, let me try to stay calm.
No, we don't.
Who you live with?
Right now, I take care of my father.
You live with your father? Where's your mother?
She live with her husband in some other state.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and help you out of here. Let me go ahead and just how old is your father?
My father's in his 50s.
60s?
Yep. 50s.
When's the last time you lived on your own?
When I was in my 20s.
When was the last time you lived on your own? What age?
I think I was like 25 then.
25. Was the apartment in your name?
What
Yes.
damn difference do it make? I don't
So you
get
got
it.
a
But not my
7-foot
dad.
tall boyfriend for a year, and you're living with your 60-year-old father. Hold the fuck up.
Why did he have to describe our nigga though?
But because she said that this was kind of crazy what she said. She said her boyfriend was 7 feet tall. And then
Did he ask her that, or did she just put it out?
he asked her that, and then he asked her what shoe size she was, something like a shoe
No.
size, and she said he wore a size 10. So you know that shit.
I mean,
There's no way you can wear a size 10
But
shoe
it
and
just goes
7
to what
feet.
Jen
His
was
ass would
saying.
fall over.
I'm not finna ask some type of
But why
question.
would he ask what shoe size?
I'm surprised he asked what kind of come off a car he drives.
Yeah, but this goes back to the emotional manipulation and abuse. Like he knows he's talking to a young-minded
right,
girl,
right.
I've
not
been
so
like,
sharp person.
nigga, well, bro,
Right.
No, but wait,
that
no,
got to
but
do with
we
our
can't
conversation.
call her young minded because she's what 30, 35. But what he's doing is what happened is he picked a woman and gave her airtime to further show that black women ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
what he does is he finds black women who are like this and call this show to give him grief, and he picked them apart to show like, see, this kind of women y'all want. These ain't even women that high value men want. You know what I'm saying? So it plays to his narrative. So I don't even know why women even call in, because he had a woman on there that made way more money than him. That she looked good, she fit the size, but he grilled her because she was giving her son, her I think 15 or 16-year-old son, $1,000 a month allowance. You know
But
what I'm
when he
saying?
mad, right? So he mad because he can't give his son $1,000 in allowance.
Exactly.
Like,
Right,
because what they,
right,
because he's from Oklahoma, okay? So he ain't from no major metropolitan cosmopolitan city, okay? So he is a
Right.
country boy,
Exactly.
all right? He's a lame. And you notice that he better keep wearing them suits, because as soon as he get out them suits and wear them jeans with them cut off knees,
Uh,
Bomb gonna go in on his ass.
and them purses and a man
okay.
So he
purse.
better, because when he be post like 3 months ago, he posted, he was in some like regular wear or whatever, and they roasted him so bad. They was like, dude, if you don't take that off, like, this is not a good look. So he needs to just stick to them suits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Samuel said that he lives in Atlanta.
Yeah, he just moved to Atlanta like what, maybe 6 months ago.
No, last
I'm
year.
not surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last year. So, but
I
he's
think that's.
from
I
Oklahoma.
think that may be the right spot for him. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
a great
Oh, he was
environment.
saying, oh,
Right, right.
they asked him about that. They asked him about that in one of the shows, and he was um, like Atlanta's too weird. Like, it's just too weird of a city for him.
Yeah, right.
Because
He
he was
So,
likes
like,
it.
because you don't know if the woman is a man or a woman or a
I don't.
woman.
I don't think Kevin minds that. Let's stop, Kevin. You don't.
right.
Right.
If he gets a transgender, it'd be the
Shit,
best of
I
both
know
worlds.
motherfucker
He can
know.
fuck a
Is
bitch
this
and fuck a
motherfucker
man at the
taller than
same time.
goddamn me? That's not a good look.
Mm-hmm. Throwback Mountain can result.
He said the- Y'all ain't right.
What's the name of
That
the
motherfucker
movie
taller than
again?
you, and it's not a good look, bro.
Oh, let me say this, KD. I love you. Nothing against people who've been divorced twice. So don't, please. I have nothing.
Who?
I don't want no one to think that I'm throwing dirt at someone who's been divorced twice. So please
Oh.
Right.
do
We
not
talking
take
about
me wrong.
Kevin.
Yeah, my
Yeah, I'm talking
bad,
about
KD.
Kevin.
I'm talking
But I
about
love you,
him.
KD.
All right, let's jump back into it.
Yes, he
Okay.
needs somebody to help him out.
Ladies, don't be this.
And I
Oh shit.
He has the worst
I'm finna
soundbite.
fast forward this.
No, you can't fast forward
we
because she
all,
coming right after that.
yeah, no, that's just
We
a couple
gotta
of
get
seconds.
real.
If that were a man, y'all would call him a loser. See, if you're a man over 25, living at home, not really gainfully employed, there's a word. It's called loser. And we don't use
Now
it
pause
often with
for
women.
a second.
That's
Pause.
not true.
Pause. Okay, so you see how you say, oh, if this was, well, she's not a man. She's a woman. Okay. Don't be mad because it's not the same. It's not
Right.
supposed to be. You want, that's what I'm saying. He want to put women on this, oh, be equal. Like, that's the loser. No, don't be mad because she's not a loser, but a 31-year-old man would be. Don't be mad about that. Just like women can get mad about being hoes and niggas being players. Okay. We can't get mad about that, right? So we
Nope.
ain't finna get mad about what you talk about.
Exactly.
A young man at home at 25. I mean, that doesn't make that young man a loser.
He just started renting cars
He just got out
But
of
look,
college. He
but
got
let's
ready
just
to
say,
go. What
let's
is
just
he
say she
talking
was a
about?
nurse already. He will be like, well, you're a nurse, so I mean, you decided to pick your career over picking a man first, and da da da. So he
Right.
still would have
There'll still be a
said
reason.
she was wrong,
Right.
right?
And she's living with her father because she says she's taking care of him. She doesn't know
Right.
what that man, he doesn't know what her father's health situation is.
Right.
Exactly.
Damn.
And then these
Exactly.
are the same type of people who come to a woman
Pompous
talking
ass
about,
nigga.
can you cook? Nigga, can you build?
Right.
Right. Yep.
He's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Projection at its finest. I want to know what you was doing at 31.
Right. You was in Oklahoma, bruh. Like,
Throwback Mountain.
and then, I mean, he got critiquers, and they be like, dude, you never even really had a real job. You used to work at the Yellow Pages.
And he talking about
At the
high-end
Yellow
men.
Pages, they say his LinkedIn say Yellow Pages. And they like, you've never even had a big time career. Like, you
Oh
was an
my
account
God.
executive at the Yellow Pages. Like, dude, like it's 2020. Like, nobody even like looks at the Yellow Pages.
Right.
Yeah, what is the yellow page, really? Okay.
Well, I mean, if he was an
Right.
account executive, he might have been something, but I don't know.
Right. But they saying that he has no real like nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he traveled the world for his career. You
Right.
know, it's not
Okay.
like
Was he
you know.
making
He's
$250,000 a
not a
year at the
high-end
Yellow
man.
Pages?
No, he's not. Not as an
Mm-mm.
account executive.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that
In
Kevin was.
Oklahoma, especially in the state of Oklahoma, no, it's not that type of pay state.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
No.
Uh-uh.
Nah. Yeah, come on now. 'Cause especially, you know what I'm saying, with Tulsa situation now, they don't want black folks to be prosper no more than them. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Women out here who are losers, straight up losers. And the problem with women that are losers is they still demand what women who are out here who aren't losers. Ladies, you should be mad at me. You should be mad at women out here being losers, demanding what you're out here, who out here working, is demanding.
But what's wrong with
Go ahead and unmute
demanding?
yourself.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, I think this is Jessica X right now.
Oh, this is Jessica X.
Hello. I mean, seriously. I mean, do you guys ever pay attention to? I mean, I read people for a living, but hair all over your head, just no grasp of facts, or just unmuted me. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing good.
Lord have mercy.
That's
What's going on?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So I called just to get your advice on my current situation.
Go ahead.
So basically, obviously I do want to get married. I'm aware that I haven't reached the danger zone yet because I'm not
Jessica.
27, I'm 25. Yeah.
You want to get married?
Yeah, I want to get married. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I do want to get married. I want some advice on what you would suggest for me. What do you think would be best for me to do? So where to go, how to initiate it, because okay, so I'm well aware of, you can go to certain places and meet people, but I prefer to meet people within my social circle. I don't know if that's going to be a detriment to me when I'm trying to find someone, but I prefer to be around them for a certain period of time and just watch them, get to know them.
Why?
Because then you almost get to analyze somebody's natural character. And I think it's easier to meet somebody that way rather than the initial approach. It's something that I'm uncomfortable with because I haven't done it before. I think that's
okay.
what it is.
All right. So I understand the comfortability that comes with meeting somebody from your social circle. but that also is a limiting factor because you only have your social circle to pull from. Agreed?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, can you pause it real quick?
what is it you're trying to with this?
Okay, so can you pause
Yeah,
it?
we're gonna pause.
Okay, so now if you listen to the,
All right, we're gonna pause real quick, but after you get done, stay what you gotta stay. I'm gonna go ahead do this little quick intermission. Go ahead.
okay, so if you listen to the two interviews, he came off, start asking the girl questions. What she do, all this and all that, right? He didn't ask her that. Then on two, he allowed her to just talk and say what she wanted to say, and then he went off of her narrative. So to me, this was already staged for her to come up and talk and put this stuff out. And you know, you can see the difference in how he treated the two different women in
Yeah,
this
the
same
energy was
situation.
different. Yeah.
He has a prejudiced point of view of conversation.
Yeah, he was
But
all
it,
jolly.
Yeah,
He was all jolly
yeah,
with
it
her,
seemed
like,
like he,
hmm.
yeah,
right,
it
but it
seemed like he
also
already knew
plays
who
the
she
fact
was.
of but it plays on the fact of how she's hiding herself. Because he didn't ask her where she
Right,
work at. He didn't ask her height and weight. He didn't ask her none of
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. And then he act
Mm-hmm.
like then we all know that whole ooh wow. He act like that she showed herself.
Right.
He didn't show her to the audience. And she
Mm-hmm.
just said on Bob's show that she didn't even cam up for him.
Mm-hmm. And she didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
introduce herself. He figured out who she was. So
right,
he already knew who she was based off of her voice. So he already had a biased point of
Right.
view
Mm-hmm.
to or angle to go
Exactly.
at her. So it was a different. So it's kind of like you cussing out a man, but then your brother called you and said, "Shut the fuck up." You want to cuss him out, but you like, "Oh wait, hey, I'm gonna
right,
cuss
Right.
y'all later,
Right.
but
exactly,
you got me."
exactly. All right, let's go ahead and dip to the intermission right quick, and we'll be right
Uh-oh.
back.
Okay.
Hey, yo, once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And also make sure you stay tuned for Talking Shit in conjunction with my new show, Real Talk, where we talk about some real shit. Also, be on the lookout for the link in the description for these motherfucking dope ass tracks. As well, shout out to the fam. That's what's up. And also, this being brought to you by BoomHairCareProducts.com. You make a pledge, he help you get back your motherfucking edge. All right, we're back.
I'm hungry.
All right, who we leave out with? The I am or
I forgot.
who was it?
I think it was I am or Jen. I forget.
I think it was I
Was it
am
Jen?
or the beauty. It wasn't me.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay.
What you say?
Okay, we just jumped back into it. No, I was asking you I want to finish off before I start back up.
Oh no, like I said, I was just saying that the difference in the two women, like I said, how he asked her questions, but then the other lady, he basically like he didn't know her, he immediately just allowed her to come up and just talk, and just say what she wanted to say. So you can see he asked her about her career, where she work at, where she live. He asked her those questions. I'm just saying the difference in the type. So to me, this was already pre-planned in the setup.
Yeah, that's what people
Yeah,
were saying. Like
yeah,
it
because
was,
he more
yeah.
comfortable with. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to my playback watchers. Make sure y'all hit the likes for me. If you fuck with me, if you don't, hit the dislike. Let me get a shout out to the spiritual donation to initials EW and initials MT. Much love for your spiritual donation. All right, let's go ahead and jump back
Oh,
into it.
well, let me say one more thing, and then into Samuel. I asked her on Bond 21-hour live stream show, did she cam up for Camera Samuel, and she said no. So dude was even lying, thinking like she showed herself on cam.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Social circle thing.
Oh, okay, so I want somebody that's I'm trying to avoid unintelligent. I'm trying to avoid time wasters. I'm trying to avoid people who are just looking for like flings or relationships. And that's why I think it's better to get to know somebody in your social circle, because then you have these discussions naturally and you can kind of find out what they're about.
Well, let me push back on a couple of things on that. Social circles organically, yes, but not social circles where attraction becomes an issue. The movie When Harry Met Sally, you remember that?
No.
There's a movie from the 90s with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. And the premise goes that men really can't be friends with women they're attracted to. And there's some truth to that. Let's say you met Daryl or Keith in the social circle, okay? If he's attracted to you, the chances of him actually telling you, acting the way he would act, if he wasn't attracted to you, are slim to none. Meaning,
don't you think? Oh, sorry.
Meaning you're going to still meet his. Meaning you're still going to likely meet his representative. What I think I'm hearing you say is you want to minimize time wasting and have a better, almost not necessarily a guaranteed outcome, but the certitude of at least interacting with a certain kind of person. If it doesn't turn into something long term, that the interaction wasn't a waste.
Yeah.
Matchmaker.
I feel okay, sorry.
Matchmaker.
Oh, what, go to a matchmaker?
You won't or you will?
Oh no, I was saying, are you suggesting I go to a matchmaker?
Yes, because one, your social circle is going to be limited by how wide you can cast your net. But the guys that are caught up in that net, once they see you and you see them, you're going to meet a man's representative. Even in these social circles, I've worked plenty of rooms, and I've actually been in this position. I've seen other people in that position. The chances of meeting somebody really up front is going to be difficult. Here's the problem. Here's the ultimate thing too. In a long-term relationship is when you really get to know somebody. That's why it shouldn't take that long to get married, because you only can know so much about a person before you have to commit.
Can I pause?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
The fact that she don't even know that she's having a conversation with a man and his representative right now is the issue. You're not talking to the representative. We're talking to his representative.
He told her to go to a matchmaker. I'm like, what the fuck? Then, if she having that many problems,
Somebody
I was gonna
somebody
say,
came to the theory that I think it was Grandmaster Troll saying that when she said that she wanted to stick to her social circle, he was like, "Who is her social circle?" And he talking
right.
about Mr. Fantastic and them. He like, cause he like that's who she hang out with. He like that's who she hang out with. She hang out with them in her free time. So you know what I'm saying? That's your social circle. Because anytime and somebody was saying, I don't know who said that, but somebody was like, "How are you up during American hours?" Because we know the UK is 7 hours ahead of us.
Right.
So when we
So
up,
that
it's like
means
right now she should be getting ready for bed, right? But
right.
it's somebody, but
Not
she
only
could be on
that,
somebody's channel.
if she having that problem, any problems out of dating, she got to be fat. She got to be.
What?
No,
STL,
because over
what?
there, no. Listen to me. Over there, they don't like big. A lot of them don't like big women in the UK.
That's not necessarily true because it's a lot of Nigerians
Yeah, a
over
lot of
there.
Africans.
I mean, yeah, a lot of Africans. A lot of Africans do like big, like thicker women. They do. So maybe because I don't know, she's trying to go with the white people. Maybe I don't know, but you know,
I just don't understand how you get advice from a representative. That's all I'm saying. A representative telling you to get advice from the person, telling you about another person's representative. Wow. That's all.
Okay, let's get back
yeah.
to it.
So
Okay.
let's say you had a boyfriend and everything on paper checked out, right? And everybody you trusted said he came back with a clean bill of health, right? How long would it take before, if he wanted to get married, how long would it take before you would marry him?
I'd say a couple of years.
See, and that's a problem, Jess. I gave you the best case scenario. He came back with a clean bill of health. And everybody that you trusted said he came back with a clean bill of health. But yet, that's still not good enough. You want 2 years.
This is the thing. I feel like, again, when you said you meet somebody's representative, I feel like somebody could put on almost a facade for a year.
They could. But you know what? You'll never know what it is until you're actually married and living with that person. It is a risk. I mean, and the thing is, I gave you the best case scenario. And it's still, well, I'm cautious. I want to wait. So I would say I would address that. Why you feel like you need to wait, or why are you so cautious? What are you trying?
I want to make.
Go ahead.
Sorry, no, I want to make sure it's the right decision. If I'm going to be with someone,
there's no way to make sure.
Yeah,
there's absolutely no way to make sure.
Yes, it is.
It's a risk.
Can
As
I
you
say
can see,
something?
that's why when I tell people 6 months, they're like, "Oh my God, I need 2 years." I'm like,
6 months.
He said a clean bill of health.
Yeah. Yes, he did. What is that all about?
I don't know. I was trying to think, like, damn, did he have to go get checked out or what?
Yeah, like what is that? You got to make sure he STD free.
Right. He gonna live long enough for y'all to have a good marriage, or shit? What is it?
And 2 years is not long enough. It's not a long time to date somebody before you get married to him.
Nah, because it's gonna take a year to motherfucker plan a motherfucker.
Exactly. He talking about 6 months. You don't know
Yeah,
nobody in
he's
6
saying
months. Shit.
6 months, like rapid, like get it done. That's what he's saying. Get
A
it done.
crackhead can hide his addiction for 6 months. What the fuck?
Right, because you're gonna meet his representative anyway, right? So if you
you've been to marry a whole crackhead. So
but it just goes to show that she talk. I say she talk about his shit, but she on this man panel looking for a man.
Right, but she trying to tell black women how they should act and be and what they should do.
Well, you ain't even got no man. Like, how you gonna tell somebody? Like, that's what I'm saying.
How he's gonna base the timing of getting married or whatever off of a clean bill of health? You didn't mention nothing about personality, hygiene,
because I think, and see, that's why that's that gay undertone. That's that gay undertone, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like gay guys, they do, they do that a lot. Where
they come
good,
with
the
papers.
ones who
Yeah.
they get clean bills of health.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gay time. Not
Okay.
saying that you shouldn't, right? Because I've been in relationships where we've done that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm, but we don't talk, we don't say it like that. It's just
Right.
like the, you know, you gotta listen to the language, how he says in certain words. It's almost like that lifestyle is his lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You acting like we taking prep every fucking 4 months and stuff. Okay, I'm STD free, so you know I'm the perfect one for you. I mean,
Right. Here go
you
my
want that?
Exactly.
papers. You meet on a date. Here are my papers. I'm STD free. That's crazy. Mm. I can't hear. Where's the?
Is STL cooking or something?
I don't know. I thought. Oh.
Right, STL, where you at?
STM. Right.
Well, hey ladies, it's been a
So
while since I spoke to
this my
y'all.
question to the chat. This is my question to the chat since he gone. Do y'all think that Jessica X showed herself to Kevin? Because remember, he did say good. What he said, "Good God," or something he said. Or do you think that was a diversion? Do you think that was just? Do you think that? So, because somebody was like, they're all in cahoots with Jessica. Like it's some type of, I don't know, backstory to all of this. Like maybe she's helping push the whole agenda with them.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they know what she looks like. I think it was a diversion. I don't think they know what she looks like.
Yeah, I think this is another Ellie Gray situation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Why? What you think, the beauty?
I'm just, because it's like for him to say like he's so intelligent, it's almost like she is in cahoots with them because it's almost like a man of his caliber would bust her out. So why didn't he? You know, a man of his, a man of his caliber doesn't play game.
But why wouldn't he show her to everybody else like he did the
That's
other girl?
right.
I
That's what
don't.
I'm saying.
I
Maybe he
don't
just
get
know
that.
like she just a personality more than anything for their narrative.
Oh, and they know what she really looks like.
Maybe they don't know maybe they just don't even
No, they
care.
don't. I don't think they do. I
They
don't
don't
think they do.
care. It's the
It's either one or
avatar.
two. Right.
She
Okay.
I
pushes
think
their
for the most
narrative.
I think for the most part the bitch is white. I think for the second motherfucking part the bitch is fat. It's either one of the
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking two.
Right.
And she helps push their narratives and stock talking points for their channels. So she's a benefit to growing their channels than somebody actually going against her. I mean, even if they was to go against her, it would be a benefit to like ally with her.
And did you hear Bombs Live? You know they reference her as the king over in the manosphere.
Who
Well,
was
they
she?
reference Jessica as the king.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow! So they gonna give her a male title, huh?
Right.
Which
Now,
show
this
how
is
bitch made they
strange.
are.
Right, that's strange. Why would you even want to? Since you're so feminine, why would you even want to be the king of anything?
Mm-hmm.
That's just weird.
Yeah, that's weird. But I
Right.
guess
Y'all ready to
it
get back
looks.
into it?
Yeah.
Let me give you a different. Let me give you a different example. Okay. Let's say I'm out and I don't know what the laws are over there, but let's say I'm out and about and I'm just taking photos and it's legal. I can photograph in your area, right? Let's say the police come up to me and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm just taking photos. It's legal over here, and I'm just videoing this building. Let me see your ID. And let's say by law, I don't have to give them my ID, like in this country. The police will still sit there and ask you for your ID over and over and over and over again. And then you ask the cop a question: what is me giving you my ID going to tell you? Well, we'll know who you are, but will that tell you whether or not I'm a terrorist, a bomber, whether I have ill intent? The information will only give you that. You cannot ascertain anything. In other words, the police just have to let it happen. We cannot do pre-crime. We cannot do clairvoyance. You got to take a risk. But
I get it.
but
So
but you don't want to take a risk. Why?
Because it's too risky, which sounds stupid, but
No, well, what do you okay, so we can do this. So are you afraid to fail?
I I I like success, you know, if I do something, I want to succeed at it.
Okay.
I
So
want it to be the best it can be.
but what are some of the things you're good at in life?
Ooh.
Oh, academically,
That's a hard.
academically, what was your best subject?
Okay, academically, I'd say
Yeah, he giving this motherfucking bitch too much benefit of the motherfucking doubt. No, what the fuck was this bitch good at? Period. Then he wants to go into academically,
Right,
like
because
she was
she
the best
couldn't
thing
even
in
answer
school.
the damn question. She was like, she don't even know what she
Right.
good at. Okay, dumbass.
And how
No,
his
Coco, it's not his mic. No, I was gonna ask the Coco Love question. It's not his mic. It's that he got the speaker going behind the scenes and he has it hooked up to his system. So it's like that's why you're hearing a kind of echo and sound. All right, go ahead, Jan.
I forgot what I was going to say. It was something that he was chastising her on, asking her. I forgot. It was something that it doesn't apply to him. It didn't apply to him. It's just like, how are you asking this girl, like, what are her? It was something. I'm sorry, I forgot.
All right, let's get back into it.
probably maths or English.
Okay. Was did you get an A plus on every paper? On every did you get every problem right in geometry, trig, calculus? I mean geometry, trig, or algebra?
No.
No. And tell me, did you learn more from the answers you got correct or the ones you got wrong and had to figure out how to get it right?
The wrong ones.
Well, if that holds in mathematics, why can't it hold in life?
Because I'm making a lifelong commitment.
Right. But you can only have so much information up front.
I get what you're saying. So basically my mentality is holding me back because I'm saying I want to wait 2 years, but you're saying somebody could show a different self at any time.
Right.
So you're better off taking the risk.
And the kind of men you would likely be attracted to are not going to wait 2 years. They want to get on with life. Let's say you met Keith. Keith would want to be married and into the first child. There's a whole lot of life. There's 2 holidays that have gone. There's a lot of stuff that's gone versus waiting for 2 years. I get it. Relationships are a risk today. More so than before because people seem to jump in and out of them casually. And marriage is no guarantee that someone's going to stay. I get it. But there's no way to ever, but that's always been there. The best you can do is, my opinion, vet well, have people around you that you trust enough to substitute their judgment for your own. And a lot of my high value clients, they work with matchmakers to eliminate risk. And effectively, Jessica, this is what it turns into be. It's almost an arranged marriage. Love comes later. Would you be willing to do that? Love comes later. Even attraction is negotiable. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I know.
Okay, this matchmaker shit, man, I just give it that shit. I mean, I get it for some people. My best suggestion on that to everybody: is get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying, and walk around before you get a motherfucking matchmaker. Because with a goddamn matchmaker, I'm pretty sure the motherfucker's gonna be geared up to tell you everything you want to motherfucking hear. They're gonna show you their best foot forward first. Then you're gonna find all the other bullshit behind them. So a matchmaker, I mean, it can work for some people, but for the most part, you ask me, I think you should go ahead and get your own experience more than anything. Somebody want to say something?
I think it's BS advice he's giving. I mean, I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt and say I understand that you have to take risks in order for you to learn anybody or meet anybody. You know, you have to take risks, but the context in which he's using it is bad advice. Like, you can't tell her to take a risk, but then turn around and tell your fellow people not to take a risk on women because they're losers or they're 31 or their biological clock. Maybe that risk is that 36-year-old woman who don't have any kids that's well established. You get what I'm saying? He tells her a clean bill of health is equal to the perfect man. But then he turns
Right.
around to fellow men that a woman who is 35 and older, who's at high risk pregnancy, is I don't know. He didn't say hit in the wall, but not a good risk. So it's kind of like you playing around with your word semantics and your little saying whatever fits your narrative, and that's
Right.
not.
For the time being.
Yeah, and then there's arranged marriage. I get what he's saying as far as the arranged marriage, but that's cultural, environmental, socio-economic status. Not and sometimes you have to take your chances where you can. Apply that to the lifestyle that you live. And he's speaking from a point of view that, brother, I hate to say it. If there was an option for arranged marriage, he probably wouldn't be a top choice at all to somebody's daughter.
Yeah, KD said I got married in 5 months and the second time 8 months. God damn. You must have had a nigga hooked already. 5 and 8 months. Shit.
Your ex-husband's got brothers that want to get married in 5 months and take a risk on me.
Jid out here trying to. Oh, okay. Jid out here trying to campaign. All right.
Yeah. Just give me a few options. Just a few options.
All right.
Oh, but that's the truth, sis.
You see, I could, if somebody is decent looking, right, then I could do that, but not if somebody's unattractive. I don't think I'd be able to.
Well, I hear you. And I was actually talking with a colleague earlier today, and it is amazing how do I want to put this out here? I have, in my life, I have dealt with lots of rich and wealthy people. And a woman I dated after my divorce, she was married to a supremely wealthy guy. And she shared with me in her close to 20 years of marriage, she had more eruptions in the one night with me than she had in her entire marriage. It gets worse physically. And I asked the question, she's like, he was smaller than normal, to where they had to use accessories. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Let me finish. And he would often finish quickly. So her life was, she had to end up pleasuring herself. So I asked her, I was like, did you ever cheat on him? Never. And her life, the 3 children she raised, the house they had, and all this other kind of stuff, she didn't leave him. He left her. He divorced her. And I asked her, why did you stay? He's like, well, okay. Men of power and means, that's really, it's a woman's sexual pleasure has always been, it's not a requirement for reproduction. How about that? A male eruption is required for reproduction. A female isn't. So we have westernized views on relationship and attraction, but it limits.
Who wanted to say something? Jay, you want to say something?
Did he just say a female's eruption or pleasure doesn't count for reproduction, but a male's whatever?
Yeah, I was like the same thing. Like, hold on, dog. I'm so frustrated. Like, really? Then
So in
the
order
part that killed me is when he
sex
said that she got to describing, you know what I'm saying, the husband parts and shit. I'm like, hold on, bro, you know what I'm saying? She told you all that shit.
and that's another thing I said in the chat. It took for him to talk about their sex life or a small penis to stroke his ego after she was with him for 20 years. That really struck your ego that she stayed with a man for 20 years, small penis, and didn't satisfy her, and that struck your ego. Weak challenge for you.
Right. He telling on himself. The more a person talks, the more they tell on themselves.
Yeah, like you was in a sexless marriage for 20 years and you excited about that? That you
Right.
gave her more eruptions? Boy, oh boy. You can handle pink. You can handle no porn star. She eat your ass alive, front to back.
Girl, you gonna make me choke on my pop.
Sorry. Sorry, don't choke on the pop.
I was in the middle of a swallowing my
I'm just saying. She was in a sexless marriage for 20 years and I gave her more eruptions than she can ever fucking have.
That's crazy.
That strokes my ego.
I'm like, damn, bro, maybe you just something new. You ever thought about that?
Exactly. Damn.
Oh man.
Let me go and fuck my teddy bear. That might stroke his ego.
A lot of our women who could honestly, in times past, let's be honest, it's not uncommon for men in their late 30s and 40s to be able to marry the young, beautiful village virgins. They be presented to the men of means, right? That's the way our society has become. We have it to where people around the same age take a myriad of factors into consideration. But at the end of the day, it's all a risk. I get it. You don't want to marry somebody you're not sexually attracted to or you're physically unattracted to just because they have means. That's where a matchmaker comes into place. You can actually get some of the things you can have the things you need to understand the things you need versus what you want and then what you're willing to compromise on. And I say it's better to compromise on wants instead of needs.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay, I could look into the matchmaker thing.
Matchmakers are actually a really good idea because a man using a matchmaking, these things are not inexpensive either.
Well, fuck that. If a matchmaker all that motherfucking good, goddamn, I can play matchmaker. Who want to be first contested?
At this point, he done fucked up the whole game. Everything I learned from elementary. It is best to focus on your wants and not your needs.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Did you hear that?
I want that purse and I want those nachos, but my niece is to pay my fucking rent. Like, nigga.
Right.
I caught that too, Jen.
Your
it's like,
wants
really?
over your needs? I've
your
been taught my
wants?
whole life it was needs over your wants.
Right. Yeah. It's always your needs first.
Man.
What you need.
Right now, I have Georgia Power that is due. I have to pay them, and I don't want to pay them, but it's going to stay in my account till I have to pay it.
Exactly.
But that's not a want.
Shit, I want a Bentley, but I'm driving a Chevy because I need a car.
The fact that your wants over your, oh my God, girl, you are Jessica. I know you playing with them, so I'm not going to say you are too much of a dummy. You playing with them, girl. Do your thing, make them look dumb. But oh my God, that was dumb advice.
I don't think she's playing.
No, I think she's playing with them. I really think that she's not a black or a biracial woman, and she's playing with a whole bunch of niggas to make them feel bad, look bad, or do whatever for her own beneficial gain. She might be having to go against her own black sister-in-law or something, or she's scorned for something. I don't know.
This bitch, like I said, this bitch got to be fat. That's why nobody ain't picking my ass up.
I was going to say, because if she got it going on the way they saying, and she's not even 25 yet, then she should be married or at least in a relationship.
Oh, she's a young girl?
Yeah, she said that she's not 25, but she said at the beginning that she's still in that marriage range that Kevin talks about.
No,
So
she's trolling.
she's not 25 yet.
Yeah, no, she's trolling him and she's making him sound dumb, or she's just playing around to see what these stupid
Right.
men want.
Exactly.
She's young. She can live her life and do whatever the hell she wants. Date multiple guys, travel, and have fun. Right now, she's traveling online. She's fucking with American men for fun. Girl, do your thing, Jessica. Do your thing.
Yeah. And stay off of black women.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's the only
in
issue
that
I
part
have
too,
with
I
her.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm
She
sorry.
can do whatever she wants to do. But my issue, like I said, comes when she starts to critique us.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Jessica, don't get fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Right. Make your money, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, positive. She said, make a fake YouTube page and post white women as avatar. Yeah, them niggas will flock over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, they said she took all
The
of her.
matchmakers go through a serious vetting criteria, because me as the person paying 5, 10, 15, as much as $50,000 for a certain amount of matches, I'm paying to make sure that they've done their homework on you, and that even if it didn't work out, it's not a waste of time meeting you. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really the best case.
Because
Go
to
ahead.
me it seems hard, right?
What? It's
Even
harsh.
It seems hard.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I think, would it be easier for me to get back with my ex and do that instead, rather than meet somebody else?
Well, it depends on why you and your ex broke up.
And that's the thing. That's why, like, I think it might be an easy option, because it wasn't anything really. I think we just been together for a long time.
Well, you know me, I often tell people to go back to their exes.
That's my thing, because when it's crazy, because when people say, why did you split up? I can't really say anything. It's not like anything terrible happened, or there's like a huge flaw in him. We were just together since we were young, and I was like, okay.
Well, Jessica,
you've heard be on my own for a bit. That sounds
you've
bad,
heard women. You've heard women call into my show who, again, that was one of my most watched shows. You won early. See, I know. I can tell that story well because I've seen it. I know lots of women who won early. I'm talking about high school. And 50% of them blew it. And the other 50% are still married to this day, 30 plus years into marriage. And that's how it's supposed to be. But we've told people in the West that if you get married too soon, you're going to miss out. And you're going to be like Tony Braxton. I wish I'd have had more sex in my 20s, which is dumb for a 52-year-old woman to actually say in public. But if you can't say that there was anything wrong, and he was somebody that you were with for an extended period of time, you know him.
Yeah.
Let me also say something to you too. The way I tell people you need to pick someone is based upon, right now you're picking the best case scenario. You're both perfectly healthy. What happens if, unfortunately, Jessica is injured in an accident? Is it called the subway or the tube? What is it? What's it called?
The tube.
And you're paralyzed from the neck down. Would your ex actually take care of you for the rest of your life?
I think he would.
Is that the kind of person he is, that he would actually, say, this is my wife and I'm having to take care of her, paralyze her neck on down?
I think he would. Yeah.
Then don't walk, run back to your man.
Okay.
That's pretty goddamn easy. That's an easy problem. Everything else can be negotiated after that point. See, this often happens when we're younger too, because
Hold up.
I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so everybody got their own opinion on things. This is my opinion. So I'm speaking from my perspective. I think it is a bad thing to go back to an ex. They are an ex for a reason. So
Right.
you're supposed to never go backwards. You're supposed to move forward. And so even if you go back to your ex, the same, unless you deal with the issues that made him your ex, then he gonna end up being your ex anyway. And this is coming from a man who had two marriages and 2 kids. We don't know what marriages he had. So what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah,
And I mean, and you, there's no guarantees. You can get married to somebody, and then unfortunately, something could happen to you when you become disabled or whatever. That don't mean that the person gonna stay with you.
exactly.
Okay,
That's a test of a relationship.
that's a test of the relation, right?
If you in a relationship, let's just make that clear. If look, depending on the stage of the relationship, I'm not talking about dating, courting,
Right.
exclusive. I mean fiance and above. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be 100. If I'm just dating a nigga and he gets in a car accident and he needs to be hand school, nigga, you better have some insurance or some type of shit together.
Right.
Because I didn't make
Exactly.
that commitment to you.
Right. But in a marriage, it's different.
In a marriage, it's
Yeah,
different.
it is
fiance,
different.
you got to plan what that's different.
Right. But going back to the ex, why would you do that? Why
And the
would you go
fact,
back?
and then he
I wouldn't
mentioned high
recommend it for
school.
nobody.
Like he
Right.
mentioned high school. Like
So she
let's
got to
be
be,
honest.
yeah, she got to be right up at 25 or up under 25.
But that's
Even
what
She
she
got
said. She wasn't 25 yet.
when I was
go.
25 years old, if he had told me to go back to my ex, I would have told him I can't go back to my ex because I tried to run him over with a car. So
Damn, Jay,
he
you
still
ready to things
loves
over
me.
cars and shit?
And then
You
he
must
said
love
that,
him.
and then he made the statement that
We're friends today. We
he
still
said,
friends today.
and he said something about the Western. He said the Western philosophy is that, what did he say? That you don't get married young
Because you're gonna miss out.
because you're gonna miss out. But miss out on what? I didn't want to get married when I was 22, 23 years old. I was having fun.
So
Shit.
I'm gonna speak on that, and actually I can relate to that. Men like him are jealous of women like me, and I'm going to say specifically women like me. My 20s, I went to college, I graduated, I traveled, I relocated from my hometown. I lived my life. I didn't want to get tied down with no fucking bastard from some man. I didn't want to get tied down with no man and be married. I didn't want to get stuck. Don't get me wrong, I dated, and I was also in a relationship.
Right.
But I wanted to live life and experience
Me too.
the world. And right now, I have lived in 4 states. I have went through 2 career paths. I started off in one area, and now I'm in healthcare. I have traveled not only locally but internationally, like the Caribbeans. That's as much as I went. Of course, Canada and stuff like that. Like I went to different parts of the U.S. I'm not trying to get stuck down with nobody's 2 to 3 kids and dealing with the bullshit of some sorry ass man, or not even a sorry ass man. Let me take that back. Just a man in period. I'm sorry, men. I love y'all, but y'all got y'all issues. We got our issues, but y'all got y'all issues, and I didn't want to get tied down. So now I'm in my 30s. I don't mind settling down. I'm steady in my career. I'm stable in my career, shall I say it like that? I'm financially stable right now. Thank God with this current economy. And now I'm ready to settle down. That don't mean that I'm whatever.
So Jay, let me ask you a question.
Oh Jesus.
So would you settle down with a guy that make 505 a week?
Nigga, you got me fucked up. Will you let me fuck down with a nigga that makes 505 a week?
That ain't bad.
Oh,
Think
you're
about
killing me over here. Okay.
505 times 4 weeks in a month. It's over $2,000.
We don't know each other like that, but brother, I expect for you to act like a big brother to me. If a nigga come to my way, I need for you to be big brother for me, okay? you know,
I mean, he make 505 a
right?
week. He make 505 a week with no kids.
You know you're going to be in the wedding, right?
Right, but I'm just saying he make 505 a week.
You know you're going to be in the wedding, right?
Okay, what if he make $5,005 a month?
$5,005 a month?
Yeah.
That's like only $2,500 a week, every 2 weeks, depending on where we live. We better be living somewhere in Georgia or Oklahoma. Better not be in California or New York.
Is that good enough though?
If he making $2,500 every 2 weeks, $5,000 a month.
That's
we can
decent.
make that work.
Yeah.
Depending on our location, of course. It depends on our location. If it supports our lifestyle, of course. Not in California and not in New York.
$5,000 a month is not bad.
No, it's plenty for, but it don't go far in New York or Cali. I mean, I don't know what's
No,
going on
right.
today.
Yeah.
Economy, they burning up Cali, and I don't know what's happening to New York, but yeah, I can live
Yeah.
off of that. That's fine. We can make a nice living,
Okay.
and I can cook for that. Yeah, I'll make you a nice dinner.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get back to this.
Because you're younger, you're attractive, life is out there. But if you listen to my show, there are plenty of women who are like, oh my God, they're coming to grips with the fact that they had opportunities with men and nothing was particularly wrong, but it wasn't particularly just butterflies and right. And they don't have that opportunity anymore. And, I would say that's a conversation that you and he need to have, because that's what life comes down to. Who's going to be there for you through cancer or high blood pressure, diabetes, broken leg, COVID, not just the trips to Fiji and, hot, all that stuff. That stuff ends. Got it, sis?
I got it.
All right.
I got it. Thank you, Kevin.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye.
All right. So the person who called.
Okay.
She gonna be home alone listening to his ass. Okay. Home Alone 3. Okay.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it seemed like she got an eye on something, and she was trying to get some advice on how to approach whatever situation she going through. Said, is Kevin going back to his two ex-life partners?
Right. Go back to your ex.
Nah, I wouldn't recommend nobody going back to their ex. Yeah, that's your past. Leave your past in your past. I spoke on that before. I forgot which episode it was, but I spoke on that before. It's best to leave your past in your past.
It really is. That's crazy.
Okay. Let me see. Say STL is going to get a hit on him for 505. Shit. I was trying to put it out there, that way, you know what I'm saying, when the players in the chat or, the playback listeners, listening, they know they good to go for Jen.
Nah, bro. You what? You STL. I'm Detroit. 313-314 all day. So we on the same playing field. So I'm not playing around with that BS. I will take every
what if he got 3 streams of income?
How much income?
I mean, it's 3 streams now.
How much income? We can have 3 streams of income bringing the $2 stream.
Come on.
I'm just being honest. So what type of income?
Okay, he got 3 streams of income. He got 2 full-time jobs and a part-time weekend job.
Okay, so with the one part-time job, or forget the part-time job, that's play money. The 2 full-time jobs, right?
Right.
What are those bringing in that you have to work 2 full-time jobs? I would like for my man.
Okay, that's 2 minimum wage jobs put together.
No,
that's not a lot.
No, I'm sorry. And it's
the man working hard though. Come on now.
No.
The man working hard.
And he's working stupid. So my thing is this: I want you to be healthy. I'm ready for you to work 1 full-time job and have a part-time job and still have nice blood pressure. There's a quality of life.
Now let's say if he got 1 minimum wage job and he got a nice UPS job part-time.
And how old is he? What's our circumstances?
See, around your age. He'll be your age.
In our 30s?
Yeah, in your 30s.
And he has a minimum wage job as full-time and then a part-time job at UPS, then he got some priorities to figure out before he's dating. Not necessarily just with me. I'm just saying, look, you don't have to have, you can have 2 to 3, 4, 5 jobs, make whatever you want, but there's also that one component of quality of life. Don't be running yourself ragged and trying to date. It's no different than a person who don't have a fucking job trying to date. You want to have some type of quality of life. So there's you could throw the scenario out to me, but there's other things that I'm gonna have to factor in.
Okay. But I mean, I'm just saying, the man got a job, and then he got another part-time job. So the man trying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, and I understand potential, but I'm not at the age of potential. I need the age of doing what you
So you need
to
a
do.
Okay, so you want someone that already established then.
Yeah, yeah. And if that's his
Okay,
lifestyle to
all
have a
right.
full-time job and a part-time job, that's fine. But he needs to have some type of balance, or he has to have some. I'm not banking on potential, but also in addition to status or whatever, or just having a steady income, I want him to be in a healthy position. If you got to work yourself 3 jobs, 4 jobs, you're not in a position to be dating.
That means you got some child support.
You got some issues
Yeah.
going on that you need to work on with you. You don't need to be bringing nobody else into that situation. And that goes for female as well, both for so and so. You got some goals,
Okay, so
individual goals that you need to achieve.
let's say if he has a good full-time job, you know what I'm saying, making 16 an hour. Then he does Uber. Then he might do DoorDash. He might do YouTube as well.
Okay. So what's your question? Will I accept them as is?
Yeah, would you accept him?
So my question would be to him as we are dating or getting to know each other, what is his lifestyle like? How hard does
Okay,
he have
you
to
know
really work? No.
he
No. I have to ask these questions.
Mhm.
What's your lifestyle like? You working your full-time job, so that's going to be priority. Fine.
Right.
What is your second schedule or your part-time job like? How's that schedule like? I'm not worried about a YouTube job. That's a side hustle. You could do that on your
Okay.
own schedule. I'm not really worried about that. And then you said Uber, right?
Yeah, he doing Uber.
I'm not really
He
too
doing
worried about that, but it depends on what his schedule is like that. Like I said, it goes back to if you have to have 3 jobs just to maintain, you're not ready to date. Excluding YouTube, I'm not really worried about that. And I get that business people do whatever. It's all about his lifestyle, work balance, life balance.
Okay, so
But
you want
if
to be
he
balanced enough.
yeah, he has to
You
have
want to be balanced
life,
enough. Okay.
a work and a life balance. But if he needs the 4 jobs just to maintain no, we're not, because you're running yourself ragged. And I understand we live in a consumer-based economy, capitalism, not the same wages. I get that, but I need to know where you are. And like we're not in college, we're not in high school, college, or like in our 20s where we have to work ends meet to make the bills. No, I'm not there no more. I'm not there. I don't need to do that. So I don't expect for my partner to do that. But if he has the hustle and the drive not to only have one income, and he has multiple streams of income where he might have a side hustle or this and that, but he still has work-life balance, I can respect that. There's a difference between, making sure you're financially stable, having multiple streams of income versus somebody like Sansere where you have to do it.
Okay. So let's say if he got a trucking company, right? He owns three rigs, and he drive one of them. He might be gone like 2 or 3 days out the week.
Great.
Is that something you could roll with? And then he makes about a good $3,000 a week off of that.
As long as I get to sleep by myself a couple of days a week, I'm fine.
Okay. Would you ride with him on the road to help him out? Why not?
I would do that to trick him at the beginning, but most likely no.
Trick him at the beginning, god damn. See, I'm trying to get you, know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you lined up, you know what I'm saying?
He said you trick him in the beginning.
I trick him in the beginning, but let's go on a little road trip. But after shitting it, a few gas stations of mine, it's just like, baby, I'll stay on the phone with you all day and whatever. I'm not about this real life. And maybe I'll sacrifice myself once or twice a year. But, they have to get liability for that, for me to be a passenger if he's trucking and all of that. So,
I mean, you'll be covered. Don't worry about that. What? I mean, think of it as, you're going to be willing for the ride.
Yeah, I like to travel.
Okay, so you'll be willing to jump in the rig with them. Baby, let's go ahead and go across country and drop these rigs off, make some money. You know what I'm saying? Stop at a couple of states and get, do some Instagram snaps and all that shit,
And stop at every Starbucks in every country. I want a Starbucks. I want the cup
from
that state and the cup from that city. Yeah.
Matter of fact, you could go to the mega Starbucks when you do that.
Yeah. Now, question for you, STL. You asking me all these questions. How would you feel dating a woman who works 2 to 3 jobs? Let's say that she has a full-time job, a part-time job on YouTube, and she has a part-time job doing Uber. Are you okay with your woman doing that?
Well, we just have to manage the motherfucking Uber. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The YouTube, that's cool. Long as we don't have to do bagels unless we married. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it'd probably be cool.
Okay. See, it's a different answer because society tell us that when you already disqualified Uber, and I have a feeling you're disqualifying Uber for safety reasons.
Right, exactly.
And not necessarily that. See, and then society tells me it's okay for him to do Uber. So, we got different points of view. So you're okay with her doing YouTube because she's doing that from the safety of her home or maybe a safe workspace. And then whatever her full-time job, you just gonna have to accept that as what it is that she's doing, So,
exactly.
When you apply it to a guy, I do understand that there's a little leverage with the males, but as a woman, I have to also take into account that, hey, I want him to be also healthy. So if he's working too many jobs and too many hours and not getting enough sleep and not enjoying life, that's going to be a compromise to his health. And I don't want to deal with a 42-year-old man limping with diabetes and shitting from his dick.
You know what I'm saying? This is good conversation. You know what I'm saying? That way, these players will know,
But when I say this is just me meeting him. Now, if stuff goes left, like how the current economy is now, people are losing their jobs right now, 2020, that's a different story. Do what you need to do. But there's a different stage between meeting somebody in these circumstances and dating them versus me being married and long term and so. So you have to ask me these questions at different stages of the relationship or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So STL, let me ask you a question real quick, and I'm gonna have to get off the panel because my son is downstairs playing his music, the drums. So, okay, so say you met the woman of your dreams and she was everything you were looking for. Would you be with her if she didn't work and you took care of her? Would you take care of a woman?
Yeah, because my granddaddy did my grandmother like that.
Oh, all right now. Okay.
Well, actually, I got a cousin looking for somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna get off the line. I'm gonna get off the panel because I can't. I'm gonna have to be on mute. I'll be in the chat. See you, Jen.
All right, bye.
Okay,
bye.
All right, STL. Okay.
Well, welcome to the panel, God bless.
Actually, I got a cousin looking for somebody to take care of her. You better come on.
Is she free to travel? We got lead little Ray and all that, do we?
Can I be honest with you, STL? Like real honest with you?
What's that?
I could not have a job and date you because I would have to kill you. Nigga, you stubborn as hell. You get in your ways, you'll get messed up.
Said his ways, man. You can't change that.
You get messed up in your ways. I'll be making you some bagels with some like powder spray mixed with some ant stuff. You would get it with me.
Hell, James trying to kill me.
I'm being honest with you. I'm doing this out of love. Do you want this tomato soup? Thank you. So take a risk with the Gemini. We'll love you for real. That's the part.
Oh, misunderstood said, so there's hope for Sauce Ray. Oh, hell no. Nah. Imagine you coming home to ass. Got like, goddamn, bitch, why the fuck you didn't clean up?
She still had 8 streams of income. She had money. You ain't gotta worry about that.
No, I have to ask her some shit like that. Like, why the hell you didn't clean up? Oh, I'm on bed rest. Bitch, you ain't been in the hospital. Oh shit. Yeah, what you had to say, God bless.
No, I was saying that when she made that comment by Sansaray, I said that Sansaray had 8 streams of income, so she take care of your brother. She a high value woman. Mm-hmm. That's who you should jump on.
Shit.
And she drives Uber, so no misogynistic that she can hide for safety reasons. You know, she's gonna drive you and bring home tacos.
I'm good.
You know, people look at let me say this also. People look at the basic gender roles, and it's good to have gender roles. But things have changed since the pandemic. I think Jen kind of touched on it. You know, you may have a situation where the man is out of a job and you are the one that is bringing in the bacon, cooking it. It is what it is. It doesn't devalue your partner.
Exactly.
And so you have to, because our marriages, especially especially in the Black community, wasn't based on wealth. It was based on survival and love that we had for each other. So a lot of times when Black men and Black women got married, it wasn't because Uncle Joe had a bunch of money. It because she had loved Uncle Joe and Uncle Joe had no money and probably had no job. It was based on that. So we gotta stop. We gotta get away from that standard. What Kevin is talking about and his fake matchmaking techniques that he's using. He's using different standards that he can't even apply to himself. Because again, he's living a lifestyle with a life partner.
Exactly.
So his way of living is different. His standards and what he's experienced is different. And so I just wish people have to get from that. I always remember, just to back up a little bit, with Sansa Ray. And Sansa Ray said, I want somebody to build with. She always talked about building, but she never mentioned love.
Then on
Sometimes,
top of that, she talking about building. She don't want to put in the motherfucking work.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
And like how SEO was asking me the questions earlier, I'm all about building, but I'm being very honest. At this age where I'm at, I'm not here for the potential. You better be where you need to be if we're going to be going at it. But I think I expressed some type of love when I expressed that I was concerned about a person's health and their well-being. And I think that a lot of people miss that when they talk about these I'm not gonna say superficial, but when they talk about these standards, there's so much more. Like, if the person is not healthy to go to work every day, they're not going to be able to make it to work every day. So it's just like there's other factors. So there's no perfect way of getting with anybody. Circumstances and things happen. Hey, something can happen with me tomorrow and I may be messed up. Who knows? But starting off, nah, bro.
Yeah, that's why it's, what I'm saying, you're in your 30s, get a good 5-year plan and start stacking up and invest something that'll bring you some good income, monthly, quarterly, whatever. Seriously, work for these corporations, with this old school mentality of what is it? Work to get that pension and all that shit, man. That shit is kind of out the door.
There is no pension no more. I mean, unless you're a police officer or something and you pay into a pension, but there's no pension anymore. You got 401ks and you better have a whole savings account with some interest in it, and then you better learn to invest your money into like stocks and other things like gold, because who knows how long this US dollar is going to last. I mean, it might collapse soon. I mean,
I'm glad you said it, Jen. I'm glad you said it, Jen. As everybody know, I'm going to ask you a question too, Misunderstood. But let me pick it back up, Jen, right quick.
I thought it was God bless.
Nah, Misunderstood asked something in the chat.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, as everybody know, I was out there in Nevada, and I stopped at this gas station, and I paid for some waters, and they told me, "Oh, you gotta give me an exact change, or else I'm just got to give you back solid dollars." So I'm like, "Damn, you ain't got no change? No, I don't got no quarters or nothing," because the bank stopped. You know what I'm saying? Stopped them from. They didn't just distribute them no coins. I'm like, wow, okay. Now I heard about the coin shortage, but this is being controlled, y'all. So we're slowly going into the digital currency age. That's where it's going to. Paper money is going to be obsolete.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Sadly, but I think you head in the right direction.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to affect us as a community. I don't think it's going to affect us positively, because some of us are still struggling to have a bank account.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I have so much to say on this. I just need to know how much energy you got for it.
And oh yeah, the answer misunderstood. Do I have standards? Like nah, that standards that he talking about, that shit is kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's some make believe shit. Yeah, ask me. Talking
Yeah,
about a high
Kevin.
value woman. Only high value, the most of a high value woman that any of us would know will be women who was married to somebody who has good pay or wealth, either one of the two, and they getting alimony or child support. But other than that, I mean, it's not, you know, too many high value black people or black people that's in the standards that he's making them making them out to be. It's
Right.
not too many of us that makes 10,000+ a month. That is very rare. Any black man that's making that amount of money, trust me, they got their eyes on them.
You know what? I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
No,
Jen, I want to hear it because you go ahead. I want to hear your point of view. I'm
So
sorry.
I don't think a high value woman is based off of her assets,
Amen.
and you know, maybe her social circle. So don't get me wrong, those things have influences, but I think high value is subjectively to the individual and what they bring to the table. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be very honest. If I was a man, just speaking, or maybe I'm gonna speak from a woman perspective. A high value man is a person that I know who will love me for me and who will have my fucking back, even if I'm
Exactly.
in the wrong or the right. It doesn't matter. He can hold me accountable if I'm wrong. That person that I know that if my back is against the wall, I got somebody. I am not alone in this world. He's gonna always be my friend.
right.
That's a
That
high
sounds more
value
logical.
man,
But
woman to
she was
me.
asking about his standards, and I'm like, his standards right there. That's a very, very slam and rare one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you could put all this high value you know, standards on how much a person make and you know what type of lifestyle they could bring to you or so and so, but this is the thing, we all are born in this world, we all
Mm-hmm.
live our life, and then we eventually die. So I
Right.
value high value based off of the friendship, the level of friendship. And I'm gonna put it like this: I have friends that I have been friends with for like 20 years. Some of us have fallen out, even some of my ex-boyfriends I've fallen out with, and we have come back. Never disparage anything. I consider them high value because of personality and what they bring to the table, who they offer, and I know that in the instance something happened, I am safe.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
No,
And
I
too
mean,
many,
you basing out who they are, not what they got.
exactly.
Right. Right. But he's trying to
Because
do.
Exactly.
He's trying to make it both. The way he's
and,
talking, it's like it got to be both. And
and
it's
he
like,
sounds like
wow.
an idiot because
Right.
let's just take let's take an example of what's going on today here in America. STL, California, Oregon, Washington. Those people are being burnt out by
Yeah.
design. By design, let me say that, weather
Yeah.
warfare, out of their homes, neighborhoods, cities, counties, and they're on the run. I don't give a
Yep.
fuck how much you make. I don't give a fuck what your job, your standard. I just want to know that when I am running away from a wildfire, I am not running away alone. High value men and women.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. You want to say something? God bless.
No, I mean she's hitting all the pointers. I mean, it just his point of view is shallow
Mm-hmm.
and it lacks depth because you know it's really disappointing coming from a man that's probably 50 plus.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If he was in his early 20s, I probably can say he's thinking like that because he has not matured enough. But for someone at that age and still he's placing value on how your income bracket is or what your income bracket, who you socialize, what adult male, and I'm using that loosely, what adult male focus on who you socialize in your social circles, not a mature man. That's why he couldn't tell me anything.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't give me advice because nothing, not to be cruel, but you don't have the mental capacity to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like Sansa Ray is telling me on how to budget. I prefer not. I go to somebody else.
Mhm.
I'm not going to take your advice. If that's considered mean, not be mean.
Mhm.
It is what it is.
Yep. It is
You
what
know,
it is.
it is what it is. That's not my expertise, and I can tell that's not his expertise. He's talking about I set up people to get married and whatever. Listen, I done set up 3 couples. I told that text that doesn't make me a matchmaker. I just saw that someone is looking for a special person, and this person seemed a little lonely. And I say, hey, I'm gonna invite both of y'all to the barbecue. People been doing that all the time. It's no big deal. He's not special.
Exactly.
That means I'm a matchmaker.
Exactly. And the guy I talked to, I got introduced to him last year, Labor Day weekend. And look, we made it to our second one. We met on Labor Day. We made it to our second one. So it's just, I mean, I'm not calling the people that, introduce us to the family barbecue like y'all not matchmaking. It just happened to be the right time at the right place, knowing people, getting out and being social. You let people know who you are. You hang out with them. You be open and have friends. You meet people through other people.
Right.
And I think that's just natural human behavior. I mean, I'm sorry, all this standard talk. Like humans are animals, no different than dogs, cats, rabbits, whatever. We're animals. We all react the same way. If you put us in a certain experiment. Like, come on, like, like if you look at the U.S., they keep complaining about all of the civil unrest. Well, hello, Americans, there's civil unrest throughout this whole motherfucking country right now. We all, you poke the bear a little too much, we're going to all react. We all want love. We all want shelter. We all want this. Society norms tell us what standards are based off of where we're at. So, like,
Right.
let's not get so caught up on that bullshit.
Right. Exactly. That's why I said I do not look at the TV.
Yeah.
I do not look at the TV because they trying to define what this person should be, or this is how they act, or this is how they are. Nah.
Exactly, Gemini eyes. Woman under 25 aren't checking for a
Checking for
50-year-old man. I
Right.
was just at
They're not.
Kroger 2 days ago, STL, God bless, and an older man approached me, and I could tell he was older. Like I'm not no young girl. I'm in my 30s, so we're gonna go there. But I could tell this man was like 50s, and you know how they have like the yellow eyes a little bit, so they probably got like I don't know.
This Jonas.
Yeah, so he was older. He had to look like he was in the 50s. He didn't have bad skin enough but all I could think about was like, ew, yuck, gray balls in my mouth. Even though 30-year-olds have gray balls, but it was just nasty.
That could have been your sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? That could have been your potential sugar daddy.
And I told him no, and he was a little disappointed, but I couldn't even be like nice to him about it. I was just like, ew, no, like absolutely not. If you had asked me where the wine was, I would have been very helpful and nice. But the fact that you had a target to come and get to me, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm weird, or I'm just not open to dating guys that much older than me. But it was just like a turn off. But he was very confident coming to me, and we look significantly different in age.
So he couldn't hide the age. He couldn't hide the difference.
No, you couldn't hide the difference. If you saw us two, you would have definitely thought that one of us was father and daughter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that could have been your sugar daddy right there. You want no sugar daddy?
How many little sugar daughters or mommies or babies do you have?
Shit, I didn't have me a sugar mama. Shit.
STL, you had a sugar mama. I hope you
not
did not.
Sugar mama, sugar babies. I'm very specific. How many sugar babies you had, STL? I ain't not talking about no mama. Sugar babies. Who you rocking the boat on?
You guys are awful.
Well, let me ask a misunderstood. She said, "Do you think that these standards are just barriers to deter most women?" The standards that he's saying, I think so, but because he's trying to make it more in favor for the men, it's not a real well balance with the dudes. Just listening to him, It's not a real well balance with him. He's trying to make everything, you know what I'm saying, more in the man favor. Like I said, things are more of a two-way street when you talk about relationships. It just ain't one way. Oh, well, a woman need to be like this, but a man can be like this. Nah, it has to be an equal amount playing field. Other than that, it's not going to work.
Right.
Need at least a couple of sugar babies at 50. Oh, shit. But yeah, this been good. We've been going, close to 4 hours. So shout out to everybody that came by and fucked with me today. You know what I'm saying? It's all good because we ain't did nothing all week for real. So yeah, this definitely was a good conversation that was needed. You know, like I said, it's real talk. You know, also we might next one we might get into some fuckery, but like I said, we're gonna expect more of this right here. You know, real talk conversations. That's for sure. Shout out to everybody that came up saying God bless Jen, Beauty. I am. Who else came up?
Samuel.
Yeah, much love for everybody come up, you know what I'm saying, and stating their claim.
Yeah. SL, before you leave, maybe I'll hit you up on Instagram, but we gotta talk about the GDP, the failing economy, the dollar, and shit that's about to hit the fan. If you're open to it, because you see it like I see it.
Yeah, because if Trump, I'm gonna talk about that, and I was matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna have a very controversial topic when it comes close to the not dating, the voting time. Election time. I'm think about calling the gangster Trump.
I think that there should be like some type of live. I mean, I'm not a content creator, but there should be some live that people should be prepared, because either way it goes, it's going to be some type of chaos. We got like
Either side. You know what I'm saying?
We have too many people unemployed, 50 million unemployed, which means we got hungry families
going
out there.
This shit is gonna be really fucked up. It really is. It's gonna collapse, and they're gonna let it collapse on purpose.
Yeah. And it's a reset going on because of that coin shortage. That's not by accident. So I just want to say something like, okay, well, I'll message you on IG then.
Well, I would love to hear this show because it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a banner for it as well. Like I said, we got like a whole month. Yeah, about another whole month. We'll be on our main channel back on the main channel then too. So yeah, definitely gonna be a good one. But
just remember, family, take care of each other. Take care of each other. Just take care of each other. If you have a brother and sister, or anyone is struggling, you may have to take people in if you can. I'm just saying, it's not gonna get rough.
Yeah, it's gonna get all jacked up. I mean,
a lot of
shit gonna collapse.
Yeah, winter is coming. I strongly suggest that you start prepping. I mean, I'm not saying like to be like doomsday preppers, but like buy extra food. Buy, if you don't have any ammo or ammunition or guns or safety, self-defense, go into that. But buy it. It's best to buy it now while you have a job. If you have a job, then to try to be figuring it out later. And if you don't use it later, if there's no doomsday or no shit going, you can eat the food later. Like, just kind of prepare. Get like a month supply. I'm not saying going 3 months, but at least a month or two supply of food. Get extra water. You don't want what happened in March to be happening during this election time.
Well, exactly. What y'all seen going on for us, the water and shit? I think I said this before. Make sure you buy 2 cases when you go, and just stay stocked up with those 2 cases. No matter if you just use a couple out of there or a case, just make sure you got 2 cases extra to what you normally use.
Yeah. And they got like famine going around global, and there is a food shortage globally. But I know that the U.S. is not going to suffer from a food shortage, but we do have the risk of having a disruption to the food supply. So you may have another situation like March. Just kind of prepare. Don't sit there and wait. Like, okay, well, when shit hits the fan, I'm just making the story get better.
Exactly. All that shit that happened in March, that was a test to see what everybody was gonna do, and then they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely gonna get jacked up. Like I said, I've been seeing a lot of this shit out there, and when I was at like I said, on the West Coast, a lot of places they're not open, not just because the COVID shit, just period. A lot of the hotels that wasn't open. You know, I was
Yeah.
planning to get different experience at another hotel this time, and like I said, they didn't even open. I wanted to even go back to another hotel that was nice and low key. They wasn't open. So
Right.
everything wasn't open out there in Vegas, y'all. There's
Yeah.
a
And I
lot of
want
shit. Go ahead.
I want to say this. Portland, that's not happening by accident. There's no
Nah.
reason why we should have domestic terrorism on the US soil, and it's not
What was it
stopped.
for? What for is Portland? For is what?
Portland, Oregon,
Yeah, for is what?
they're well over 100 days of protest, rioting,
Oh,
Antifa,
okay. Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
wing militia. There's no reason why
Yeah,
we're
I
over 100.
seen
That's
a couple
not
pictures.
happening by accident. That's by design, because that could have been stopped. Chicago is not accident. Kenosha is not accident. None of this shit is by accident.
Nah, they playing it real well. That's why I say, with my
And if
gangster Trump, it's gonna be very controversial, and a lot of people going to agree with me. But I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. We got to minus our feelings up out of this. We got to think of it as business. You know, we really do. Can you post a link to my new show? STL don't want to be every man. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. We at the end of the show, yeah.
So that's all. I
Yeah,
don't
go
want to
ahead.
keep you on long. You're trying to go. So I was just, throwing that out there that we should discuss that.
Yeah, like I said, I got a show in mind for that. Like I said, it's gonna be the Gangster Trump series. Okay, they're smart people. Okay. All right. Till then, everybody stay up.
All right. Bye.